How's it going, everyone? Seattle Mike MMA with friends. I hope everybody has had a great week. I hope everybody is safe and healthy and back in the stream this week. I'm happy and blessed to be able to do this. I'm thankful for everybody that's able to come in tonight. Appreciate you guys in here. I was watching the chat, of course, before we started here. And this gives us a moment to chat with each other. Ordinary Pete, I seen you first like. Thank you, sir. Hey, it's good to see you back in the stream lately. I'm glad you're able to get your account back, man. Trevi Matrev, OMG Holland by sub is plus 600. Wow. Wow. That is, that's pretty good. I don't know. I don't know if Holland's going to end up getting a sub. But you know what I like? I like Tuivasa versus Harry Hunsucker, excuse me. That's actually his name, so I'm not making fun of him or anything. You can take that up with his parents. But no, minus 143 for Tai Tuivasa to get a first round knockout, and that is very likely because Harry Hunsucker has a love affair with getting knocked out very quickly, and Tai Tuivasa has a love affair with knocking people out very quickly. So that kind of seems like a match made in heaven. Alrighty, then early B-Day present. Hey, Archangel, happy birthday, sir. Volt got the... Oh, yeah, I seen that. That sucks. I'm upset about that, but I'm stoked for tonight's card. Yeah, Big Mouth was funny during the face-off. Well, Big Mouth when he can't back it up. Yep. Thank you for the kind words, Pete. Son Pete's the best Big Mouth in the business. Hey, he backs it up. I will say that. Thank you, Son Pizza. I heard the woman Dan Hardy was saying mean things to Herb Dean's wife. Oh, so I heard woman... Oh, really? What? Wow. That's not good if that's true. Had to start a new account. And first donation of the night, PBR Street Gang. Good to see you. You guys are always just like right in there. Like as soon as I start the chat. Gets us off to a good start. PBR Street Gang laying it down. Some credit for our premium members. Greg Brimstone, Milton, Nelson, RK Chaos, Billy, Hughes, Brock Ellery, John Coffey, and PBR Street Gang. Also, a premium member. These guys donate every single month to the channel. So I appreciate that. And people have asked about a call-in on the channel. We're going to do that tonight. So if you're looking to call in, get some questions ready at the end of the main event. You guys will get your chance on the mic. Whoever wants to call in, you'll get your shot on the mic tonight. Herb Dean's wife trains too, so he's asking for it. Oh, dude, imagine if his wife choked out Dan Hardy like cage side. I mean, Dan Hardy was a striker, but back in the day, his submission defense wasn't exactly the best. Guys, Rob Font versus No Love. Who you got? I'm thinking Font. Dude, I got the fans. What a matchup. I've seen that. Rob Font versus Corey Garbrandt is official for those that haven't seen it. Well, as official as anything is right now. Official as long as they make it to the cage. Knock on wood. Congrats again, Trevi McTrev, last week's trivia winner. If you want a shot at knocking off Trevi McTrev and taking this week, we'll have trivia, maybe some throughout the event, but definitely in the post-show. Good evening from Las Vegas, Archangel. We are live. Great prelims for Chadwick. I was coming in and out at the end on the prelims. I did take a nap after work. I was really feeling like crap earlier. I actually was afraid I had the 1-9, but I didn't. At least I don't think. I was just feeling like crap. I really couldn't work today much, and I actually had a guy that I hired for weekend help. It's only there for a little while longer. I had him finish working at the store basically for me. I was like, man, I gotta go. I'm like, I feel like crap. So, when my liver dies, who wants to do the eulogy? I thought I was doing it, but it's a good pre-likes. Saw Dan Hardy doing some Cage Warrior promos. Well, that's good. I don't want the guy to be out of work. I don't know what he did, but get a comedian to do it. Grant Dawson got an awesome late KO. Do you talk to comedic genius outside of this, Ordinary Pete, or you guys always just chat in here? I was curious. I've seen him pop in and out a couple times recently, but he used to be a regular. I know people have lives and they're busy and stuff, but Ordinary Pete. Oh, I don't know. Billy's in yet. That was awesome, wasn't it, Sam? 302. Let's spike the like, folks. Thank you, Ordinary Pete. You guys are awesome about the Who Does Gaethje fight now. Dude, Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler? That is strange. But what is not strange is Tuivasa versus Harry Hunsucker. Coming up next. Hey, they had his name Hunsucker on SureDog. I wasn't trying to start some shit with him. That's really what they had up. So, all right. Sorry, Trevi McTrev, and just like that, your trivia championship is erased. We got to make room for the fighters. How the hell do you spell that? I've seen this guy's name spelled 3 different ways now. Yeah, it's not just me. It says Harry Hunsucker on the UFC website. Okay, and there it is again. It is Harry the Hurricane Hunsucker. I don't know what this guy's family was thinking. I mean, the last name's unfortunate, but I mean, then they just started piling on. I'm like, at some point, maybe they were just like, "Hey, we'll just go with it." We'll give this kid some motivation to become a professional fighter. I guess it worked. Who you got, Canelo or Sanders? I got Canelo. Gaethje should fight Islam Makhachev. I don't think that's fair to Gaethje, though, to give Makhachev. I don't think Makhachev has earned near the platform that Gaethje has. I think Gaethje should honestly probably just get the winner of Oliveira and Michael Chandler. I still have a hard time saying that. Out of all the guys that could have ended up there, Dustin, Gaethje, and then you end up with Chandler. I know Gaethje, is coming off the loss to, he lost to Poirier, and he's coming off his last loss to Khabib. So, but being that Khabib retired, I think he probably deserved it more than Chandler, but Chandler, career-wise, he's done a lot over the years. So, I'm not as big a hater on I'm not upset with him at all for getting this shot. I just feel like there was two guys that probably deserved it more. Sup, Clavid in the house. RK Chaos. What's going on, my man? The Iman Report. Good evening, sir. We talk. How is everyone? Hope everyone good. Yep. I'm good to see you, son and wife. Oopa, glad to be back to the business. We hang out at Arby's. That's hilarious. Stuffed and everyone else. Barbecues. Ready for this main card to start. Absolutely, man. Ty wins. Will you join me in a shoey? I will not today, man. I am feeling like garbage today, to be honest, Robert. I'm trying to hold it together, but yeah, it's I'm not going to test my stomach today. Harry had to get picked on for his name as a kid. Oh, absolutely, man. That's probably why he became a fighter. Got some crap from my dispensary lately, and it sucks. Like, I ended up not getting a refund, but got points, got more free stuff, so it's worth it, kind of. Like, and I paid $10 for it. I had to give it away. Oh, crap, that sucks. Mike, is Khabib really done? Khabib's really done for now. That's something we'll talk about. Here's something I find interesting. Michael Chandler came out and said, you know, I didn't take a whole lot of notice to it. He said, I can bring Khabib Nurmagomedov out of retirement. And it was a bit confusing. We all, not too confusing, because we all had kind of known that Khabib was retired, but the UFC hadn't announced it officially. And then after Michael Chandler says that, that's when they make the fight between Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira. So I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Tai Tuivasa, 4 years older than Harry Hunsucker, both men 6'2". Tuivasa came in right at the limit, 264.5. Hunsucker at 249. Reach is identical, 75 inches. Height is identical. And Bruce Buffer looking dapper in the all-black suit. Like either he's Johnny Cash or he's going to a funeral, but it looks sharp. Islam is fighting RDA. Well, so I think that one's been scheduled a few times, though. I don't know. Fast, dry, terrible smell. What's up, Billy? Yeah, Volkanovski out. That sucks, man. All right, guys. Fighting out of Richmond, Kentucky. A plus 340 underdog. 7-3 is a professional cage fighter. The most picked on man as a kid in the history of the UFC. Harry, the Hurricane Hunsucker. And out of the red corner, fighting out of Western Sydney, Australia, a minus 400 favorite, 11 wins, only against only 3 losses as a professional. The knockout artist himself, Tai Tuivasa. Bam, bam, in the house. First round knockout, guys, right here. Just how long is it going to last? Keeping real. Hey, that's not nice. No, remember when viruses were... Oh, jeez. All right, here we go. All right. This could be very, very quick, and I believe it will be, because like I said earlier, Harry Hunsucker has a love affair with getting knocked out in the first round. Tai Tuivasa has a love affair with knocking people out in the first round. So I expect this to go down quickly. Nice inside leg kick there from Hunsucker. Tuivasa comes back. Oh, big left hook and a right hand from the Hurricane Sucker. Hunsucker. Whoa, big right hand there from Tuivasa. The big boys are banging. Oh, big shots. Oh, my goodness. A right hand for Tuivasa. And there it... Oh, Herb Dean not stopping it yet. Tuivasa's like, you want some more, Hunsucker? You get it. Tai Tuivasa. Bam, bam. I hope somebody took me up on that guarantee. Like I said, 143 first round knockout. I told you guys, I'm like, guys, it's gonna be a first round knockout. That was a little sloppy from Tuivasa. I mean, Hunsucker definitely got some shots in, but I checked Sherdog. Harry Hunsucker's coming out a 45-second knockout. Ty's last fight was the Stefan Struve knockout. Yeah, Harry Hunsucker, though, I believe all his losses, he's been knocked down in the first round, though. That was not the original opponent for Tai Tuivasa. For those that didn't know, it was Dontel, I don't remember the guy's last name. Mariel, something like that. Something starts with an M. I apologize for not remembering his last name. But, yeah, he barely made the weight. And, man, it looks like maybe he could wait a few days for a beer. But who am I to say? Knockout in under 2 minutes. Man, they got to get that gambling legal here in the United States. Because like I said earlier, that's free money. That was free money. Too easy. So I'm going to listen to some good stuff tonight. Well, I will try. Should be Oliveira versus Gaethje. Yeah, I like that. So definitely be Oliveira. I've got a minute. Last couple chats has been taking over for Committee Genius. I've been taking over for Committee Genius' absences. Some Pizza has, yeah. Smelled like soap and not like weed at all. Well, that doesn't sound like very good weed. It seems like it just smells like weed, Quavid. Khabib wants to focus on his Eagle fight promotion and pro soccer. What if he really what if he's really a good soccer player? And we end up seeing highlights on ESPN of Khabib Nurmagomedov running the field and being this badass soccer player. That'd be crazy. So, I mean, we've had some sports stars. Of course, Deion Sanders played baseball and football at the same time very well. Bo Jackson preceded him. And Michael Jordan infamously went over to baseball, couldn't, quite make it a go, but he did very well. Very well for what it was, and we'll see if Khabib can play soccer. UFC hoping Chandler lifts off. Well, it's 49 seconds of the first round. Like I said before, no real mistake here. Not mistake, sorry. No real surprise here. This was what I expected was a first round knockout. It was just, how long is it going to be? And he's got Tuivasa. I'm not sure if he just wanted to walk through Hunsucker, but his defense was sloppy tonight, though. I mean, Harry hit him a bit. Roll up a cabin log, fellas. That's some Candyland right now. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's been pretty busy, Billy. I don't know if that's the, I like the yellow and red. It's all over the UFC. I don't know that that's the issue, but I do need to try something. We'll try something else for another stream and see how they like it. I don't think that's the issue, though. Would love to call in, but I'm only able to listen tonight. Unfortunately, happy you have another call in tonight. Well, thank you, PBR Street Gang. And yeah, I hope you get to another one soon. Thank you, Song Pizza. Talking about getting those lights up. Don't make me have to call your cable company and change everything to the Lifetime channel, boys. Make sure and hit that like button. 12-3 back-to-back wins for Tuivasa. Let's see, of course, for Tuivasa, he had been temporarily cut from the UFC. Believe it or not, even though he was 12-3, he was on a 3-fight losing streak. He was in there against a couple of tough hitters, including former champion Junior Dos Santos. And, Junior Dos Santos, he was up and down, and I know his chin was very rocky there at the end. But, he just got cut, and he had recent wins over Tuivasa and Derek Lewis. So, somebody Bellator, somebody might pick him up. I could imagine if he went in the PFL heavyweight tournament. That would make it very interesting. That London pancake a hitter. Gaethje don't deserve a title fight after his last performance, in my opinion. What's up? Bruce Lyon Machidio. Bro, I just started my YouTube channel. I'm going hard. You have any advice to gain watch hours? Yeah, Bruce. Come on this show and tell everybody to watch you. I think that's good advice. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's some things out there. Just your king word. Pay for TubeBuddy. Pay for TubeBuddy. It's $9 a month for. There's a free version, but really, if you're gonna get anything that's really gonna help you, it's a $9 a month. And that'll help you get your keywords and your search and description and things down. And that's about all I'd say. Really, is work on your thumbnails, work on your keywords, your description, and title. Mike is talking conspiracy. What's up, Rusty? But yeah, it's good to see you, Bruce. Loach Media. I don't know how many people remember Bruce from being on here, but he came on and was nice enough to give us an interview before his fight against what was his name again? That crazy dude, Charles Bennett, a dude that's always smoking crack and talking smack. No, he's all right, I guess. He's not as cool as Bruce though. Adrian Yanez, talk about a cool guy warming up in the back. That's a great guy right there, warming up, taking on Gustavo Lopez tonight. 12-5. He's won 4 of his last 5. Let's forget challenge. Hang with us, yeah. To be fair to Justin Gaethje, all Khabib's fights pretty much go that way. Yeah, absolutely, man. My natural ice is I seen GSP's new hair. It's interesting. We even got some Michelobes. Nights like tonight will be why I'm not modern anymore. Ordinary Pete. I don't remember why you're not modern anymore, to be honest. I kind of remember some stuff. We don't need to go into it. But it's glad to have you back. It's nice when I don't need mods. So those are the best streams. But we've had a couple. Basically, just that one crazy dude that kept coming in recently, and that was weird. I felt kind of special. I thought I might have a stalker when he came in for spent time on me to make several different profiles, come in for several different streams. Chris Jackson GSP is bored with life doing that shit to his hair. You guys don't think I should dye my hair blonde? I was thinking about start spiking it up. You get some eye surgery, ditch the glasses, and go Hollywood. I say Herb Dean will continue to ref after this year lately. All the bad stoppage lately and the Dan Hardy beef going on, he might just quit. He might, a lot of you guys probably know this. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't remember pulling your mod, Pete. Yeah, but I thought, man, maybe I forgot. I'm getting old. You guys think Herb Dean will continue to ref? I don't know. They don't get paid a lot. They don't get. I think even the main event of a pay-per-view, I think the most they ever get paid, I heard, was like $750 a match. I could be wrong about that, but it's not a lot. Yeah, I like Herb too. He makes mistakes. Yeah, and he's a good guy. I don't consider him the best anymore. Jason Herzog and Mike Beltran are my favorites. And I mean, both of those guys have been so good that I really can't pick a favorite between two of them. I'm just happy whenever you see either one of those guys. And Herb Dean, it's like one of those things. It's like, I think now people are kind of waiting for some controversy. Ever since the Ben Askren Robbie Lawler fight, which he apologized for, which I don't think any apology was necessary after you watch it. That was, I don't know who could have done any better in that match. That was just very, very hard. He went on what, he thought he saw. And ended up being a little different than what happened, but I don't think it was all that far off. Got a wrench on Peter Kane's channel. Dude faded, understands puff joints. Chris Jackson, you crack me up, my Chris Jackson. Thank you for the donation, sir. But yeah, Bruce, if you're still in, just hang out with us degenerates, man, and I'm sure talk some shit over here, and I'm sure some of these guys will be nice enough to follow you over there too. By the way, Bruce puts out some funny stuff. I've seen your videos, dude. I see him a lot on Facebook. And, I look forward to seeing more. If you're doing the same kind of things, the fake black belt things, I think's incredible. I wish you lived here more by me so I could have somebody to do some fight breakdowns with. If I can speak. There he is, comedic genius. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Speak of the devil. Had to remove a lot at sketch. Some people are weird. Oh, had to remove like a lot of people? Yeah. Made me mod again, Mike. I re-earned it, but I lost my account. Comedic. Told you you'd be here. Comedic in the house. What's up, Wyatt? How do you feel about your first talker, Mike? I feel special. I actually had one on Twitter before, so it's probably the same dude. So it was like similar tactics. What's up, White Cameron Miller? Good to see you, sir. Batman theme song, 50s. That was kind of random, Archangel. What do you mean? Oh, dude, I'm from Adam West's hometown. He grew up in Walla Walla. He actually used to take his lawnmowers and small appliances to my grandfather's house when he lived in Walla Walla way back. That's a story I hear as a kid. I'm thinking it's more likely like Adam West's parents or something maybe took him there. I'm not sure. But, it's your bet going tonight? Oh, yeah, I know Wyatt had some bets. I know he had Trevin Giles. Congrats on that one. Turned 40 and I haven't got to say I'm a man. I'm 40, X. I have no friends anymore. Oh, man. Well, you got friends in here. There you go. Ordinary Pete. You can call up after the show. I'll put the number out, and you can come on and scream, I'm a man and I'm 40. Herzog best. Yeah, her best fighting experience. Doing well, pizza. Miss you, comedian. Was wondering, would you write eulogy for my liver? Yeah, Herb, I think it's kind of like he's gotten indecisive. I mean, I think everybody's been in a situation with something, maybe you were good at it or something and you made a mistake, if it wasn't a job or just a certain thing that you do at your work, and you made a mistake and then you were just kind of nervous about it for a while. And then if you make another mistake, a similar mistake, or people feel like you did, and you kind of get played out for it, then you kind of feel like somebody's watching over your shoulder all the time. So, I'm not sure, but I think that's maybe the case. Lost all my friends too, man. It's life. Yeah, when you move, a lot of times that happens. I've just been hanging out with people that have similar interests in stocks lately. To be honest, on the outside, I still look at the MMA a lot, but these last couple weeks, I've just been all over the stock channels. And beginner trading, as a member of this community, had a real small channel when he first started coming in. I think he's over 60,000 subscribers now. Dude always has thousands of people literally in his streams. It's definitely worth a watch. So that song, Go Home, My Friends Are Dead. Oh, Mario Yamasaki. Yeah, that dude was not good. I had a small one on Bruno Silva and bet on Ty and Giles. Went 3-0 tonight. Much better than last card. Congrats, Wyatt. That's good to hear, my friend. Making some money. Unemployment referee Mario Yamasaki. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah, unemployment Mario Yamasaki. All right, guys, I might miss a few of these comments in the chat. Sorry, guys. Gustavo Lopez, 4 years older at 31. Yanez, 2 inches taller at 5'7". 3-inch reach advantage at 70 inches. 70 inches is a pretty good reach advantage at this at 135. All right, guys. Heading out of the blue corner out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Fight City. Plus 180 underdog. 12-5 as a professional, and he gets the buffer bump, Gustavo Lopez. Adrian, you better get the buffer bump, bro. It's going to be bad news for you if your opponent gets it and you don't. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, he is a minus 220 favorite. 17-3 as a professional. Adrian Yanez. And this guy's a cool guy. Chris Tognoni in here. Adrian Yanez. I'm just friends with him on Facebook. I've talked with him a little bit on there, but real nice guy. Responds to pretty much everybody on there, and sells his own merch. He's been sold out lately. The dude's actually super popular right now. He's got a lot of momentum behind him, Adrian Yanez. And Aljamain Sterling says Lopez has underrated grappling from top position. All right, Lopez in the green, Yanez in the dark gray or black trunks there. Billy, my best bet ever is on Jake Paul over Ben. I got 500 Canadian on him. Can't wait. Bai's husband got destroyed tonight. Oh, that sucks. Anyone else think Bai's looked super off tonight? Like he was ill or crazy nerves or freaking drugged. I missed that one. And, nice exchange there. Adrian Yanez, of course, coming off the Contender Series. I mean, he hasn't been in the UFC a whole long time, but the guy's really good. Oh, good exchange there. Front kick to the body from Yanez, but Lopez getting the hands in there. Yeah, I think once these guys heat up, this is... when I seen this one, I thought, man, this is possibly a fight of the night contender. Stream is like 5 minutes off him. Holy shit. You're 5 minutes ahead of me? Might need to refresh after this fight, Mike. Oh, all right, I will, man. Nice low leg kick there from Lopez. Man, it's never been off that much. That's crazy. Is anybody else 5 minutes ahead of me? Jake Segal won't let him lose to Askren. Like these streams weren't the only things keeps me going, says Clevin. Well, hey, I'm glad you enjoy them, but I'm sure you have a lot more in life going on than that. Clavin, at least Biden says drunk driving isn't a felony. What? Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Don't go at each other. Wish I could get unemployment, right? Stonk, says Atra. I don't want to go off about stonks a lot, but I have AMC. I'm not so sure it's quite the stonk anymore, though. It's doing pretty damn well, and I think they're gonna make a comeback. I didn't buy that GameStop. That's too rich for me. Chess match. Several Dallas local fighters tonight. Love to support fighters from the area. Oh, absolutely, man. All right, and I'm actually looking. Nice left hand there from Lopez. And, I mean, Gustavo Lopez, we haven't seen him a lot in the UFC, but, I mean, he's a good fighter. He's got some pretty balanced skills and some good ground game. Nice body kick there from Lopez. And, you know, I'm a big fan of Adrian, you know, not just because of his fighting, his attitude. You know, he's a professional. He's a nice guy. Oh, nice right hand there for Lopez, though. Promotes himself, I feel, in a respectful way. Nice lefty hand there from Lopez. Good body kick from Adrian. And I think at some point, nice left hook and a right hand. Yanez starting to get the timing down on Gustavo. And, I mean, sometimes when you got a fighter that's just a little better, which I feel Adrian is. I agree with the odds makers on this one. I think Yanez... what a sneaky right uppercut there. Lopez did hit himself, but Lopez was countered, and wow, Yanez about sent him to the moon with that uppercut. If he would have gotten just a little better angle on that. And that's a big left hand from Lopez. Lopez can crack. And he is cracking tonight, but right hook and a left hand from Yanez. Another combination from Adrian. Because Lopez is, I mean, nice body kick and a big exchange there from Lopez. Lopez, if he has a big weakness, which I think he does, is the dude he's as hittable as a post. He doesn't block or dodge a lot of punches. Nice right hook there from Yanez. Big 1-2 from Adrian. All right, there we go. Round 1 is over, and I got Adrian, I believe, won the first round there. Billy, I hope they have a better ref than Nate versus Jake. That dude was trash, and I'm going to need a hella clinch breaks. Very ahead of you, too. Thank you, PBR Street Gang. Let me see what happens. I don't want to miss it if somebody got knocked out, but yeah, it looks like it says I'm only 30 seconds behind, and for some reason it will never let me get past that last 30 seconds. But are you guys watching on ESPN or the app? Is it on both? Big connections to the head of Lopez. Yep, absolutely. If UCLA beats BYU, that's another $50. What's up, MMA Knowledge? Yo, what's up, bro? Good to chat with y'all again. Hey, good to have you in here. Michael Pauly, good to see you, my friend. Long time subscriber, Michael Pauly, a YouTuber himself. Feel free... Throw your channel link up there, Michael Pauly. I know he's done some good stuff out there. Good friend. Conejo means rabbit. I didn't know that. Yanez is a sniper tonight. I'm on Fight Pass. So are you like 3 fights back then, Wyatt? No, I'm just kidding. Watching on Big ESPN. What's up, MMA Knowledge? All right, here we go. On to the second round. Nice left hand there from Yanez. And they're showing the punch stats. It seemed like more of a dominant round than that, really, for Yanez. But I know Lopez did get in a couple of good shots for sure. Nice body kick from Yanez. I'm a little surprised I haven't seen Gustavo go for a takedown. Oh, Yanez. Kind of faking the flying knee there. It was interesting. I think he was thinking about it, and then he's seen Lopez's reaction to it and changed his mind. Nice left hook and a right hand from Yanez. But Yanez, he could have just thrown that out there to see what to expect for a reaction. and they exchange right hands. Watching a replay 20 years in the future, so I'm ahead of everyone. That's why he's the trivia king. Yep, is Trevi in here tonight? Defend his last week's trivia triumph. Nice shots there. Yanez. Yeah, Yanez. Oh, big right hand! Yanez counters him. He's just waiting. Gustavo Lopez, Yanez is like, you're going to get sloppy with the strikes, dude. I'm going to eat you up. And a 1-2. Oh, and there comes that flying knee. And they both crack. Yanez has got to be careful coming in because Lopez has got some power too. Big body kick from Yanez. I would love to see Yanez mix it up with more of the body and body shots, maybe some leg kicks. And the feints from Yanez, I think they really have Lopez on edge. Nice jab there from Lopez. And I mean, he doesn't seem to really have to worry about a lot of defense from Lopez because Yanez seems to land everything he throws. Look at all these little twitches and feints here from Yanez. He's doing so much little stuff that a lot of fans won't pick up on. But a very unpredictable guy right now. And against somebody who's coming out and a little bit sloppy and a little bit of a wild swinger like Gustavo Lopez, that's the kind of guy you want to try to draw in. And I think Lopez is kind of starting to feel it, and he's starting to bite on less. But watch, you're going to wait just a second, and Lopez is going to be waiting, and he's going to think it's a feint, and he's going to get caught with something. And I think it's going to be a knockout, because I think Yanez is going to finish Lopez tonight. Even though we only have 6.5 minutes left. Oh, nice little head kick there from Adrian. Didn't get it all in there, but he touched him with it. I like to see more of those body kicks. And just the stance that Lopez sits at, I would like to see more of those. I would like to see some right leg kicks to the body. Nice right hook there from Yanez, though. There he throws to the front of the body. I want to see him put that shin to the liver, though. And I think he's open for it, especially when Lopez switches to orthodox. Just watch for that right body kick. I really think it's open. Nice 1-2 there from Yanez. See, right below Lopez's elbow there. And Yanez goes with the left foot to the body there. And Yanez, see, this is one of those things where this could be a good learning experience for Yanez because, as we've seen recently in the UFC, sometimes you have to lead the fight. You have to know how to lead the dance. You can't just sit back and counter against every guy. And Lopez is definitely, he's dropped his production. And now you have a kind of situation where if you can get in and be the aggressor, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, I think. What's up, Mitchell Trevino? Virgil Ortiz on DAZN is lit. Good to see you fans in the stands in Texas. Nice, Mitchell. How many fans do they have? I think the reason Dane didn't go there is because they're not 100% open. Well, Billy, who wins Final Four? Man, unfortunately, I have plans for April 24. Can't go to UFC 261 here in Florida. I've been waiting to see the tickets pop up. I'm not going to be able to go. Just because it's too hard for me to take time off right now. But I'm just curious kind of what they're going to go for. And I signed up for the pre-sale list just so I can let everybody know how much they are when they come out. I know they actually scored damage in the fight, unlike past fights. GSP versus Hendricks. Or like how they, yeah, I agree. Referee is in the bag, Sarge Angel. Now that you said Mike Lopez, gonna sleep him. Sounds awesome. I'll be back in school in September. Oh, don't know how hard it would be for you to get it. Oh my goodness! Adrian Yanez finishes it there. And hey, I've called knockout in 2 fights in a row, and I'm not going to take a whole lot of credit for that last one, but big right hand right on the button there from Adrian Yanez. And, I mean, this kid's good. This kid is very, very good. And the freaky fast finish from Jimmy Johns. And look at the counter. It's the right hand, right as Gustavo Lopez is coming in. Yanez had been timing him all night. And man, right on the chin. The sound of that. Great job by Tognoni to stop the fight. I think that's a good stoppage. Not a fan of seeing guys taking extra damage. Damn. Oh, y'all watched one championship yesterday. I didn't. What's up, Mitchell Trevino? I missed the question for that 5,000, I guess. But Mr. KO does it again. Yep, UFC 262 is in Houston. Oh, it is. They did make one in Texas. I didn't see that. Good deal. So 261 in Florida, 262 in Texas. What's up, Vitor? Shout out back to Brazil, sir. Thank you. Hope you guys are doing well over there. Colorado final for Broad. It's Gonzaga all the way. Gonzaga 69, Norfolk State 30, second half. Oh my goodness, John Doe, what the fook is your problem? Get the fook out of here, you jackass. Good job, Wyatt. Wyatt and Billy. I was going to remove him too, and you guys had already gotten him. What a dummy. Come on, start spamming somebody's channel. So all that does is, I think, is make people not want to go to your channel if you're going to do that. And Adrian Yanez, official time 27 seconds of the third round. Yanez getting it done. Three and one, the Contender Series alumni getting it done tonight. Not so well. Anyways, you're streaming the next Saga fan. Oh, that's not good. I am sorry to hear that, man. I want to. Yeah, as long as I'm not busy with work. Like your stream is on like a 20-second delay. Yeah, it is, and I can't go ahead. I'm not sure why. It's like, I don't know if it's something with the Roku app or the ESPN. You can see right now it says 6 hours, 32 seconds, but it'll only let me go to, looks like 28 seconds behind it. I don't know why. Gonzaga versus Houston in the championship game. Oh, yo, that sound. Yeah, that was a crazy knockout. Thank you, Kravit. Francis Ngannou versus Court McGee and Megan Anderson. You got, or Megan Anderson. Oh my goodness. Ngannou and Stipe right around the corner. I mean, you got to be excited about that one. That is, you're not excited about that one. I don't know what you're doing in life with your life, but that's we're only a week away. Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou too. My app from the TV is also on a 22-second delay. Thank you, Main Knowledge. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. Oh, thank you, Billy. This is YouTube. Oh, I think I have it set. I think I have it set to high latency from the last stream. So it's changed the interaction a little bit. You're right, Mike. You said Yanez was going to knock out Lopez, and he did just that. Well, thank you. So sad. Ortega and Volkanovski is out. Yeah. I'm sad about that, too. Megan Anderson. Oh, jeez. Vegemite breath. Oh, my goodness. On pizza. Let me see if I can switch that still. I'll try to switch it and make it to where we don't have an annoying delay on there. Here. Let me get the next fight. Shoot, we only have 3 more fights tonight because the co-main event got canceled, huh? Oops. Try 6 first-round finishes now for Adrian Yanez. Finished 10 of 13 wins, 8 by knockout for Yanez. Oh, and Yanez just said, hey, let's do it. Let's do it in Houston. That's about 9 weeks from now, I think. So 8, 9 weeks. I'd love to see him back in there that quickly. Song Kenan versus Max Griffin is the new co-main event. Pete, you think that could be a deciding factor? What's up, DeShiznit? Life is bad because I ain't excited. What's going on, Michael Pauly? I'm sorry, man. Just done watching the countdown, and now I hear the fight is out. Oh, for Volkanovski and Ortega? Yeah, that sucks, but how can you not watch Ngannou versus Stipe, though? Probably mess with their partner, Court more than Ngannou. Given the height discrepancy. Oh, jeez. I would have forgot if it wasn't for the notification. Well, I'm glad you got the notification, Clavin. All right. I'm going to try to fix the delay on the chat here, guys. I hope it's something. I'm not sure if it's something I can change right now. Trying to figure out if there's something here I can say. Sorry, guys, I'll come to the chat here in a minute. I'm just trying to see if I can get rid of the delay. Yeah, shoot, it doesn't look like, if it's something in my settings, it doesn't look like it's something I can still change right now because it's a latency issue. Sorry about that, guys. I'll have to remember to switch it right after the stream. Gano versus Stipe is a sick fight. How can you not love Stipe, and how can you not be terrified of Francis? Gonna be awesome. Well, I love both of those guys, and yeah, Francis is terrifying. It's going to order, but since that fight gonna cancel, don't think I will. Well, hey, tune in here, man, and I'll, try to make it like you're watching it. Time for Mrs. Buys. What's up, Yogi? One Kenobi. Has decent fights, but man, a lot of canceling. Stipe gonna kill him too. I said it. All right, I'm gonna pin that. I think so too. I think Stipe is gonna get it. I think Stipe will win again. Yep. Yeah, I think so too. Rooting for Montserrat Ruiz. Let's go Canelo. This on pizza. Yeah, that was weird. That was delayed. The pin because I just pinned Yogi One Kenobi's comment about 30 seconds ago. And yeah, I'm seeing the delay there. Let it have no clue, which makes it even. I think Stipe by decision at plus 600 is unreal value. I'll tell you, really? Plus 600 after he won the first fight by decision? Wow. Yeah, I would jump on that. If I could bet here, I think I would definitely jump on that. If you're planning on getting that bet, get it now because I think there's going to be a lot of money coming in on that. And those odds are going to move. Bet the matchmakers are scrambling for a replacement right now. That's why it's important to be ready in MMA. Most likely get your title shot on short notice. It's a good possibility. Can't wait to see Lewis versus Jones. Oh, dude, that's a good fight. Derek Lewis versus... I think Derek Lewis... should that ever happen, I think John Jones is going to... I think Lewis matches up well with John Jones. Cornhole saw, and Jones has the legs of a welterweight, right? The hell, he moved up to heavyweight and he still doesn't have any legs. Dude, John Jones, do a leg day, man. My goodness. All right. Oh, I don't know why I seen... Oh, Conejo's her nickname, I guess, right? Ruiz is actually her last name. All right, Derek, the ultimate gatekeeper Brunson. I got Derek Brunson, I think. It's a tough one, man. I mean, this fight, I feel like it's kind of like a coin flip. You never know what Brunson you're going to get, but I do feel like he's kind of re-energized lately. And I always underestimate Holland. Maybe it's time I stop underestimating him. I'll take Kevin Holland tonight by knockout. Who remembers in Corey Hill's legs? Oh, that was vicious, man. That was horrible. I don't want to remember that. Derek Lewis will flying knee Jones into the shadow realm. I love it. Remember Anderson's never leg day, right, man? Just knows this day or knows this night. Yep. Now we'll just compare herself to Khabib. Oh my goodness. Or Conejo. Wow. Wow. Not a fan of that neck tattoo, I'll tell you that. Something about like when they have the neck tattoos like that, I can't help but think of that that piece of shit War Machine that almost beat his girlfriend to death, ex-girlfriend. That guy's in jail for a real long time. It was crazy, made me never want to throw a leg kick again. Oh, what did I... Oh, I remember Anderson's. Yeah, man. Definitely see that. What's up, Seven? Good to see you, sir. Yes, let's get it. 7 always a contender on the trivia too. Like I said, trivia. We're gonna go to do trivia in the post show tonight and hang out. So don't go anywhere unless you have something to do. Of course, I understand, but don't go anywhere, and we'll hang out until they announce the bonuses for the night. Just drinking water tonight, man. Water and a little bit of Rockstar Zero. I try to stay away from the energy drinks now, but I just really did not feel good today. So, doing the water. Believe it, because Vitor snapped his arm. That was crazy. Oh, yeah, he did. How about our panties? He probably don't, his double joints or something. He definitely could. Yeah, those legs are fast, though, so maybe Jones, I mean, and it hasn't become an issue really yet. With legs like that, though, I'm curious how he's going to shuck off a takedown attempt from a guy that's as big as Stipe Miocic. You know, we'll see. I mean, he did really good against Daniel Cormier, so I guess maybe it's not an issue. Tito Ortiz was the same way. Had these little toothpick legs, and of course his head is like a freaking bobblehead. He looks like a damn bobblehead doll. His head's as big as like 3 people's heads, but tiny legs. Paige Van Zandt or Ostovich, yeah. Oh. Rachel Ostovich? What do you mean it's a dude? No, Rachel Ostovich. I like her. All right, Cheyenne buys in her husband in her corner. He got smoked earlier, apparently, unfortunately, but he is in her corner. How about that? That is interesting. How would you guys feel about that? You're going to have your spouse fighting on the same night. And imagine for Cheyenne, she's got to go out there and perform after just watching her husband get defeated. 4-fight win streak for Cheyenne. This is her UFC debut, though. Came off the Dana White Contender Series. What? I think you're making jokes, right? Selling pizza. I think he's making jokes. You almost got me thinking for a minute, dude, but I know Dana wouldn't go for that. All right. Conejo, 28 years old, 3 years older, buys 3 inches taller, 2-inch reach advantage for Cheyenne. And the female version of Khabib coming up here, guys. Not really. But it's better than her husband anyways. We'll see, I guess. All right, fighting out of Leon, Guanajuato, Mexico. A plus 240 underdog. 9-1 as a professional. Montserrat Conejo Ruiz. I don't know where I got the Ruiz from. The Ruiz was on the website, but apparently Conejo's her last name, so I don't know. All right, fighting out of Dallas, Texas. Speaking of Texas, minus 330 favorite, 5-1 as a professional. Cheyenne buys. I guess you pronounce that Bays. I didn't know that a U made an A sound in any language, but we'll go with Bays. Mark Smith, another good referee. Anybody you don't talk about a lot, it usually seems as a pretty good referee. Chris Tognoni, not a whole lot of mistakes on his side either. And like I said, Jason Herzog, Mike Beltran, I think the best. But nice right hand combination from Baez. Right out of the gate, big right-hand counter for Baez. Conejo can immediately try to get Baez on her back. Nice knee to the body there from Conejo. Not to be mistaken with Pendejo. I wonder if she heard that as a kid. I wonder if that's kind of like having your last name be Hunsucker. Having Conejo being your last name. And look at Conejo with the head and arm here. You can get a neck crank. You can get an arm triangle here. There's several different things Conejo can get here. Wow, that is a crazy lady. The right leg, look at that of Conejo. She's got the clown from, what's that movie? House of a Thousand Corpses on her right leg. Dude, I am scared of this lady just from her tattoos. I mean, it's some creepy tattoos. Can you imagine going to bed with that and you got the clown from House of a Thousand Corpses staring at you from this lady's leg? Wow, that's some scary shit. Literally 2 minutes behind. Oh man, I'm sorry. Harold, that fight's canceled. Bummer. My stream is on pause. Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. I want to get buys on her back also. What's going on, guys? Good fight so far. What's up, John? Good to see you, man. Yeah, they are. They are good fights. Yeah, I think it's because I changed the latency from ultra low to normal because I thought it might bring me up in the YouTube algorithms to have a little bit of quality video, but seems to be all it did was put the stream behind. So I'll definitely make sure and remember and go in there and change that in the future. It must have just saved the setting. And Conejo holding buys here, but buys coming up, looking to go for a triangle or something here. Oh, I guess I should change my fight clock if I'm off 20 seconds, right? Glad it is Saturday. She's the perfect little rabbit. Conejo going for the aspirin. Yep, this is where Rousey was so good. Yep, Rousey had an arm position. It's almost guaranteed, but she couldn't box to save her life. I agree, Sam. What's up, Sam 302? Isaiah Scott in the house. Hello, sir. Good to see you. All right, and we'll see what Buys is able to do to get out of here. Or, able to do with her position. Oh, and now it looked like Buys was out, and now Conejo back on that head. She compared herself to Khabib, but she definitely is hanging on Buys like a towel. She is not letting go. And, this is one of the reasons I get so frustrated with fighters that, want to give up side control or, side control's not good enough for them all the time. You can do some things from side control for sure. And Conejo can end up getting a submission here. Oh, look, she's going for a neck crank. Now, Bisping and Anna talking about if this should be a 10-8 round. I don't believe so. I don't think the damage is there, even though Conejo has controlled most of the round. Tally, you're a towel. Yep, that headlock is nasty. One person I can wait to see is Dylan Dennis. He's a real monster BJJ dominator. Yeah, his scarf hold is nasty. That headlock is nasty. Yeah, that was one of my favorite positions when I was in judo because, you could end up getting a choke from there. You could get an arm bar. And look at Cheyenne Buys rolling at the last second, though. Going for a submission there, runs out of time. But, Cheyenne's definitely got to have a different game plan coming into this second. Because Conejo made Baez her pendejo in that round. Tally is a legend, man. This is a 10-8. It's Michael Pauly. Dylan Dennis is Soy Boy. Dylan gets a hold of someone, they're in a world of trouble. Oh, that's for sure. I mean, he's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's a master jiu-jitsu competitor. What's up, Kubaho? And hey, it's going good, man. Good to see you in here. Super Tech Tricks. Good to see you, sir. What we doing today? Mostly sick most of the day, but I took a nap and felt good enough to watch some fights and do a stream. So, good to be in here with you guys. Dylan's toe holding armbar, top of the food chain. I want her on top for 4 minutes. Beats that's so great. Wrigley move. Oh, wow, look at Buys with the combinations out of the gate. Boom, busted up Conejo. And yeah, I think that's the thing. She's got to smother. She's got to smother Conejo. Get her going backwards. Get her on her back foot. When a wrestler has their weight on their back foot and they're backing up, it's pretty hard to get a takedown. Oh, and Buys just dominating the striking. As much as Conejo, dominates on the ground here, I think Baez dominates in the striking. Oh, big shots there from Baez. Craig Jones with murder down Dillons, right? Well, thank you, Isaiah. Appreciate it. Baez looks significantly better on the feet than Conejo. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and Buys landing some big shots here, but Conejo able to get the clinch here. Exchange of knees here, and Baez needs to get out of here. She doesn't want to be on her back again for another 3.5 minutes. And here she's going for that Ogoshi. Ronda liked that. She liked that throw. And that throw, the Ogoshi just on the hip there, most of the time, you're going to land in that side control where you can get that head and arm. Like she had the last round, and she gets it, and there it is. Look. See, she lands right in it. You can even get a leg hooked and still hold that position. Oh, she's probably fighting angry because JP lost. Possibly. She's coming up with the neck crank. And oh, this scarfold's looking nasty right now. Baez might be in trouble. Reckon, well, your profile pic is what nightmares are made of. Oh, my goodness. That's great. Michael Chandler will dominate Charles because he's wrestling in top of the food chain lightweight division. I think Khabib will have a problem with him. Damn. That is quite the prediction, Isaiah. We'll pin that up there, though. I like that. Was a school project. McGregor doubled his net worth by signing proper 12. Imagine not having to worry about money. Yeah, I'm not sure that it makes him a better fighter, but yeah, that would be nice. Hey, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for anybody in the fight game that makes it. He made it in the whiskey game, and War Master, he's doing pretty good over there too. I don't think he's looking to sell his company, Josh Barnett. But it's kind of a specialized thing, $100 a bottle. But no, I'm happy for him. Oh, she just turned this over. This is trouble. Cheyenne Buys is turning. She's turning into this. Oh, there she's able to throw up a triangle there for Babes, but oh, and look at Baez. She just wants to make Conejo let go. Not able to get out. One move wonder. Conejo is not impressing me. Hey, Baez is up. Yeah, she's not going to get a long ways in the UFC with that one move probably. But she might win tonight. She gets to throw again. She can use that one move on me all night. So pizza. Oh my goodness. Freak me out if I bumped you in dark alley. Oh Jesus. Dude, you wanna sit in bed there with Conejo on top of you with that freaking House of a Thousand Corpses clown on her leg? I don't remember what that clown's name is, but man, you want to talk about a creepy movie. Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. Really cool creative movie too. I like that movie quite a bit actually. And we seen before all this COVID shit started happening. Oh man, big elbows from the top here from Bays. Or Bays, oh man, and big shots, and we'll see if Cheyenne Bays can stay off of her back for 5 minutes as we go to the third. She put that scarf on my trousers. Oh my goodness. Hopefully Stipe keeps to wrestling in the heavyweight bout because Francis has iron for hands. Yeah, he cannot exchange. He can't afford to exchange with Francis at all. And I mean, Francis, he's been working with Kamaru Usman. Every wrestler is different, but I mean, man, Kamaru, he is so good. And I can't imagine walk-around weights, Kamaru Usman and Stipe, being more than 20 pounds apart. So that's a great dance partner to train with. Still 2-0, yep. Definition of stick with that works. Iron works it with Nagano. 2018 Bays, it says our boys. You mean 2018 Conejo? Nice 1-2 there from Bays. She's got to stay out of that clinch. And with the hip thing, it's a fairly, it's a fairly easy throw to defend. I know that. Like I said, it's the. Now I can't think of what it is. I just said it earlier. It's not an Ochigari. It's anyways, it's a hip throw there. So all you have to do is drop your hips lower and push out. Grab the wrists and push out. Nice exchange there. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I could be an MMA fighter because I couldn't. Nice right hand there for Bays, but I do have a lot of expertise or a lot of experience, at least in judo. And the biggest thing with a judo player is, it's easy to say, but don't let them get a hold of you. Don't let them get a hold of you. Keep your distance. Nice exchange there. Nice 1-2 there from Conejo. Oh yeah, I would like to see more of those body kicks from Conejo. And you're not going to have to worry about from a judo player. I mean, Conejo, maybe she has the wrestling too, but she seems to be a bit of a judo player. A judo player, yeah, I was going to say, go with the body kicks there from Bays. That's not going to be something they have a lot of experience in catching body kicks. They have experience in grabbing you and clinching up with you. If a judo player gets a hold of you, it's really tough. Nice knee there from Bays. Because, I mean, that's their world. That's all they drill. All day long. There's a little bit of ground game. But, I mean, you're just standing there holding each other and trying to throw each other. It's very tough to get out of the clinch with a good judo player. Nice right hand there from Bays. A good exchange. Facts Isaiah, when they try to cremate Nagano, he will just come out hard and polished. Oh, I love it. Oh, nice left hand there from Conejo, actually. Oh, and Bays has to get out of there. Nice knee to the body. There from Bays at Conejo. She goes for it there. Oh, and Bays, she was waiting for it. She cannot stop it. She just keeps going. Oh yeah, and Pennywise. Damn, you got Pennywise and House of a Thousand Corpses tattooed on you. I'm staying away from that lady. I'm not trying to get sacrificed in my sleep. I think Colby and Usman beat Masvidal 10 out of 10 times. Top welterweights can't wait for the second bout. Oh, I agree. That's the fight at welterweight, man. That was one of the greatest welterweight fights ever. Colby and Usman. Maybe, I mean, there's been some good fights at welterweight, with the days from Matt Hughes and GSP and, Tyron Woodley and his reign. Oh, and Cheyenne Bays, she rolls out. And now she's got the back standing. Oh, I thought she might try to go for a backpack here for a minute. Oh, she could have actually kneed Conejo there for a moment. Oh, but Conejo gets on top and gets that ground and pound. If any of you judo jiu-jitsu people get a hold of you, you're in a whole different world. Aren't any of these judo? Oh, yeah. When I found Mike, I subscribed because everyone else is boring on YouTube. Mike's the only person that reads the comments. Well, thank you, Isaiah Sky. Good to know. And referee saying, let's go, pushing him. But, Bays, if... with a different referee, maybe this would have gotten called up a few times, and maybe it would have been a little different story for Bays. But she just, she couldn't beat the one-trick pony. Conejo was the one-trick pony tonight, and the one trick worked. Wow, in the fight after the fight. Oh, wow, Conejo with the finger there. Oh, wow. They just cut the feed there for a second. Because I think that was Bays. Did you guys catch that? I heard she said, I'll follow you home, bitch. Wow. That is, damn. Yeah, you got to be careful with saying that stuff on TV. Seeing ESPN cut the feed for a minute. You gotta protect your fighters in the heat of the moment. You're gonna get some frickin' SJW jackass trying to cancel her because she said something in the heat of the moment. $30-27 Cornejo. I like that. Yeah, it is 30-27 though, I agree. What's the beef? That was funny. I think she was just pissed at her. I think Conejo was to continue to talk shit afterwards after holding her the whole time. I believe that throw is an Ochigari now that I think about it. Anyways, that hip throw. Oh, Goshi. Excuse me. That's Goshi. Couldn't think of her for a minute. But yeah, it's just simple hip throw. And yeah, when you're real close and when you're on the ground with a judo person and standing, just all the time, you're taught, and this is what I was taught when I was in judo, is to move with the weight, the body weight of the other person. So whatever your weight is, as a judo player, double it. That's what they're used to moving around with. I mean, you just become part of them. 2 29-28s and a 29-27. Unanimous decision, Montserrat Conejo. And Cheyenne Bays seems to have calmed down. She does clap afterwards. Hopefully nobody's following anyone home. But, damn. Can't wait for the Holland fight. It's going to be a whole lot of talking, right? She's going to go clown psycho killer on her. Let's see. Oh, Conejo's looking at her. It looks like Kenan was saying something. Bays pushes her face. Now Bays is yelling something. Conejo flips her off. And Bay's celebrating here. Just gonna go home and sacrifice something. Yeah, that seems like a mean lady. Ain't it gonna be like, shut up and fight? Yeah, juggle it, killer time. ESPN, aka Disney, do not like that finger. Oh, that's true. I thought you like when people follow you. Oh my God. Makes you feel special, right? Dude, you know, some days, man, some days I'm just like, on those days where you're just like, I just wish a motherfucker would. You're already having a bad day, but yeah, it's not the way to go. It's not worth it. I will tell you, I think it's been long enough. Speaking of following people home, I think it's been long enough. I'm not going to get in trouble. I can tell this story because it's been probably, I think, 17 years. I think I was 25 when this happened. But so somebody did follow me home one time wider. They followed me for a long, long ways. So I had this big-ass boat, this car, and this jackass came by. I think maybe I was hanging out a little bit past the stop sign when he was going by. So he dumped an entire big gulp on my car. And I'm just getting out of boxing practice. My hands, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but maybe I just thought I was cool. I was 25. I don't know. I still have my wraps on. And so, yeah, like I said, just getting out of boxing. It was a big sparring day, too. I had a lot of fun. This guy throws a soda all over my car. So I flip him off and yell something, and I keep going. I think I'm good. This guy follows me he's following me for a long ways, and I notice I take a couple turns, and he still goes. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out a ways. So I go out a ways, and I go way out till we get to, we're kind of by this gas station, but out in the middle of nowhere. There's probably no good cameras at that time. Anyway, so I get out, and the guy immediately, he's coming at me, and he's got his hands up. So I'm like, I'm not going to wait. This guy's got his hands up. He obviously wants to hit me. He's coming straight at me, so I just blast him with an overhand right over the top. Dude's nose explodes, and the only thing keeps replaying in my head afterwards is his girlfriend jumps out and is screaming at him, "You fucking idiot! I can't believe you! You got your nose broken, you fucking moron!" And, yeah, so that's my street fight story. Anyways. Hate when the casuals say why Chandler getting a title shot, but Anderson Silva got a title shot in his second fight too. He's earned it. Career-wise, he's earned it as much as anybody. Yeah, he had several titles in Bellator, and it was a different UFC when Anderson did it, but also Anderson, he was champion of... oh, God, I just got Cage Rage. I was about to grab the DVD here for a minute because I knew I had some sitting around here. Anderson Silva was middleweight champion over there at Cage Rage when he came over. And, of course, he'd fought in Pride and Jungle Fights, I believe, maybe somewhere else, I'm not sure. What's up, Greg Brimstone in the house? Charge of the party, Greg in the house. Hey, we got all the trivia kings in here tonight, though. We should have a good trivia contest after the fights. Embarrassing dudes in front of their girlfriends. Dude, that was the move, man. I was like, man, I'm going to extend my sparring session. I had a lot of fun that day. A lot of the crazy trainers reached its destination. Adam from Allen. What is up, my friend? Speaking of trivia champions, Adam from Allen. Another guy really good at the trivia. And he was the winner of the first MMA with Friends fantasy football season. Billy Hughes was winner of season 2. Now we have the first season of March Madness going. Sorry if I didn't give you enough of a notice to get in. A lot of people's brackets were busted, of course. This the first day, I definitely did not pick that 15 seed over the 2. Dartmouth, I believe it was, and that was a huge upset. Sorry I'm late. Both my brother's boxing coaches had fights tonight in Tulsa. Oh, that's awesome. Both walked away with W. How about that Yanez, eh? He's good, man. I really like that kid. I like him a lot. Golf score is up. Undefeated season. Oh, that's sweet, Adam. Yeah, my nephew, he's sophomore but in high school now. He's on the golf team. Excellent golfer. I mean, he's getting right there to where he's going to be shooting par here soon. He's had a few games where he's like just a couple over. He really kicks my butt, but at least he's good about it. Question remains: when you broke the tooth nose, did you feel special? I was a 25-year-old jackass, Wyatt, and I probably did feel a little special. So 15 seed Oral Roberts. Thank you, Billy. Over Ohio State. Steve Bay say, why can we never understand Steve Bay? I don't know why he speaks so quickly. It's like speed mumble. It's like a mumble rapper trying to speak. I don't know why. I love the guy, but yeah, he can be really hard to understand. 14 seed Albine Christian is beating 3 seed Texas right now. Oh shit, upset alert. Texas is in danger. Oral Roberts, Gators comeback, Colorado murder. Yeah, it was crazy, man. No one really even knows. Steve needs subtitles all the time, right? Golf is bad. Undefeated season in fantasy football. 11-seeded UCLA beat 6. I almost picked UCLA. That was one of them, Billy. I did pick number 12, Oregon, on one of my brackets. I should have picked them on all 3. I should remember Oregon always wins in the first round, no matter what they're ranked, seems like. Steve Baber mumble rapping before it was cool, right? All right, and I know everybody's probably in their homes, but I just want to throw this out here. I just got an alert on my Twitter. If you're in the Miami Beach area, Miami Beach has been declared a state of emergency. Mayor says spring break is out of control. City is closing the entire entertainment district at 8 p.m. They block bridges into Miami Beach after 9 p.m. Only locals and hotel guests allowed in. So if anybody is planning to travel over there tonight, the bridges will be blocked after 9 p.m. Into Miami Beach. I don't know if that affects anybody in here or anybody you know. Oh, Jesus. I was asked for Mike's number after his nose. Oh, my goodness. That would have been great, right? I was already married at the time, though. Spring break, whoop, whoop. Yeah, enjoy your spring break over there, guys. You know, we all got to enjoy our spring breaks. I feel so bad for these kids having to grow up through this. This has got to be so horribly socially. And I mean, I'm not trying to encourage bad behavior or anything. But I mean, these are just kids. We expect a lot out of them sometimes. I mean, I don't know what they're doing there, but for the most part, I kind of feel like just let them have their damn spring break. Now 27, we good. Had my OC days. Where does Dana White and the Nelk boys are in Miami? Spring break is going to be a SJW. Oh, gee. Well, They got a UFC coming up. I guess it's going to be 5 weeks, but yeah, you got to hope at least. Just hopefully they don't have a big outbreak there. But damn, like this channel a lot. Chat is so chill. Well, thank you, Isaiah Scott. So I have good mods that when jackasses come in here, they take care of them quickly. Yeah, Connor did sell proper 12. So it wasn't even his decision, though. So one of his investors, I mean, it was kind of his decision in the way they made the initial contract. But one of the investors is like, okay, you know, if this is successful, we want to retain the right to basically buy you out. I think Connor still has like 9% of the company or something. I could be wrong on that. I don't think he has any controlling portions. But I mean, I imagine they definitely want to keep him around as a spokesperson. I mean, it's was the best selling Irish whiskey in the world last year. I mean, that's pretty incredible, and it's the fastest, it's the fastest growing whiskey out there, and it's pretty much all on his name. Proper 12, that's what he came up with. And I'm not shy to say it. Like I've said before, it's not a very good whiskey. Some people are like, well, yeah, it's fine, Mike, if you mix it with something. Man, if you have to mix your whiskey to be able to take it, it's not a good whiskey. Just let me tell you, it's not the worst, but it's right there for where it's priced. It's worth, you get what you pay for it with it, I'll say. But if I'm going to buy a $25, $26 bottle of whiskey, I would go with Crown over the proper 12. Gonna put the alert on for this channel. Well, thank you, Isaiah Scott. I was at a gas station the other day and the speaker talking about... Oh, jeez, yeah. It does, right, Michael Paul? I just can't wait till all this crap is over, man. Also, word is him was caught... Oh, Jesus. Just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think I seen an alert for that, Billy. Good choice. Proper 12 sucks. Yeah, it's not that good, man. UFC 5. Oh, UFC 4. Okay, I get it. I'll still drink it. It took me a few shots to get used to it, but it's a good Irish whiskey. Made by Guinness. Oh, it's made by Guinness, so it doesn't surprise me. I don't know it was made by Yanez. Be honest, Mike. Is proper 12 good? Yeah, no, it's... nah. Should be called proper 10. Maybe like proper 3. If I'm going to give it let's give it a 1 out of 10. Prorate it for its price, I go to 4.5. It's just, I mean, I don't think you're going to pour it out if you spend $25 on it. But I just think there's better option. Throw another $5 out there and get yourself some Pendleton whiskey. That's I know I've talked about it quite a bit, but I'm a big fan of Pendleton whiskey for the price. To me, it's a $30 whiskey that tastes like a $60 bottle of whiskey. Like Kentucky gentleman, $9. Handle back in the day, but it's 12 something now, still cheap. Way to get out of your mind wasted. Oh, the Kentucky bourbon. What's the Jim Beam? Yeah, it's even still pretty cheap here. I think it's about $14 here in Washington. I think most people just don't have a palate for Irish whiskey. I bet the same people don't like proper 12, aren't big fans of Jameson. I'm going to have to try Jameson. Me and young David were talking about that. It's got a weird burn to it that makes me feel like I'm drinking rubbing alcohol. Do you drink it straight, Greg? Maybe that's the problem. I like to be able to drink my whiskey straight. I'm not saying I don't use mixers sometimes as well too, but yeah, Jim Beam's solid for especially for the price. I think they had, was it the Jim Beams with a cherry? Like a little bit of a cherry tinge. And that gave it a real good flavor. Like Rusty Sink Water more than proper 12. Oh my goodness. Mike, how good was Ronda Rousey? She was very good for the time in women's MMA. I would put her right up there with I would compare her to like a Royce Gracie. You know, when Royce Gracie came back and fought Matt Hughes, he got absolutely destroyed. But she was a very good judo player. You know, if she got the fight to the ground, she's pretty much as good as anybody. But she was one of the worst strikers in women's, men's, any MMA, kids MMA, whatever you want to compare it to. I mean, nobody really gets much worse than that. I mean, I think Ben Askren might win a boxing match with her. But, no, I mean, when she stuck for her strengths, she wasn't undefeated, 16-0 or something for no reason. She beat some good women, including, you know, both those dominating wins over Miesha Tate. And when she took a shot and chased to the water, gets you smashed. I'm a shitting Jim Beam right now. I do drink proper 12 straight, but I chase it with lemon water. That's probably a good idea. She was like as oof as Uriah Faber. Gin and tonic is the way. Some pizza nights. A Mountain Dew made of whiskey or vodka, I'd buy. What's up, Charles Thill? I will admit, I've definitely used Mountain Dew as a mixer on several occasions. Max Griffin, 4 years older at 35 years old. Song Kenan, an inch taller at 6 feet tall. But Griffin, long reach for 5'11". He's going to have a 6.5-inch reach advantage, 76.5 inches. We're already at the co-main event in the evening, just like that. Song Kenan and Max Griffin here. All right, fighting out of Sacramento, California. He is a minus 210 favorite tonight. 16-8 as a professional. Max Griffin. Max Payne Griffin out of Sacktown. That can be a tough area. Fighting out of Beijing, China. Not as tough as Beijing, China, I imagine, though. A plus 170 underdog fighting out of Beijing, China. He is 16-5 as a professional. Song the Assassin. Kenan. Griffin for the W. Yeah, I got Max Griffin as well in this one. Keith Peterson. I smell like cigarettes and alcohol. Going to be the referee for this one. You know, I got to root for Song. You got to, Song Pizza, right? Takes the sugar part of the hangover away, mixing with water instead of soda. Oh yeah, I get a pretty much no hangover since nice left there from Song. Good right hand from Griffin. Griffin going for the head kick. Connects part of that. Wow, wild first 15 seconds of this match. Nice left hand there from Griffin. Great start here. Right hand gets through for Max. And Sacramento is one of those towns where, you know, if you're not watching your back and you're not minding your own, you might find yourself in a street fight as well. Sac's got some, they got some tough areas. Nice body shot and a good combination upstairs for Griffin. Drops down for the takedown. And Song times it to defend it well. Peterson the goat. Sacktown area had the dirtiest highways. Trash everywhere. Storms, bombs, bros. Wyatt Matheson, I think Volk has the win. If it doesn't take him down, because Ortega is a very good submission artist. He is very good. Sorry, MMA knowledge is partly the chat. It was partly a setting I have to switch on YouTube, and it won't let me change it during the stream. Nice outside leg kick there from Griffin. Good kicks there from Song. And that's what happens when you start too quickly. Sometimes Griffin already breathing heavily less than 2 minutes into the fight. Nice right hand there from Griffin, though. Song keeping that breathing under control, and cardio may play a factor. Nice body kick there from Song. You hear a guy sucking wind, kick him in the belly. If you learn anything from this channel, if you hear a guy sucking wind, kick him in the belly. Oh, big right hand for Griffin, and it's all over! Max Griffin bringing the pain! Wow! Living up to his name. Wow, Max Griffin. 99, Sweet Dreams song. Boom, right hand right on the chin there. Stuns him right there. Oh, and then the 1-2 on the chin. And that puts him out up against the fence. And that is, wow, that shot is sponsored by My Pillow. Damn. Beautiful KO from Griffin. Absolutely. Hate my time synced up. Took me like a minute, but I'm a second before Mike. Sorry, man. I don't think a mod can time out another mod. Kick him in the belly, left your hand. Block the chin. Went all the way out. Damn. Maybe I should make a shirt. Anybody interested? Be interested in that shirt. Get a shirt that says "Kick him in the belly." Great. Yeah, they are good fights tonight. Pillow sucks compared to Bamboo Pillow. Got me some My Pillows on the way. Hope the guy's okay. Holy moly, right? I've never tried it. Yeah, right. Wyatt, I hope he's okay. I know we're all joking, and I think sometimes we forget. It's like you got a guy unconscious on the mat, and I need to make sure and be aware of that. Always respectful of the safety of the fighters. It looks like Song's walking. He's walking around now. That's a good sign. He's going to stand here, bows to his opponent here. Very respectful, Song Kenan, but man, he got his clock clean for sure. How about that hammer fight at the buzzer on prelims? I seen that, man. I just seen the replay. Somebody had posted it to Twitter, the end of it, because I wasn't watching the fight. But yeah, just a couple seconds left in the fight. That was nuts. Max Griffin, I love the reaction here from Max Payne Griffin. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. That is a gangster. Maybe he should change his nickname to the Gangster. Max Griffin just gives me that gangster vibe all the way around. Several quick finishes tonight, right? Good night song. Yep. That is the good night song. Kick him in the cards. Mike, you should make merch. Close for us to buy. I would purchase it. All right, Isaiah Scott, that's good to know. Yeah, I know I've talked about it, but yeah, I need to get back on there. I did have some merch at one time when it was Fights with Friends, and then I didn't, I changed the channel. For those who weren't around at the time, it used to be called Fights with Friends. I changed to MMA with Friends to try to get a bump in the algorithm. Because it was kind of hard when you search Fights with Friends, you would get some weird stuff, but I don't know. I don't know, it seemed to have helped. But Max Griffin just listened to Dana. He goes, I could use $50K. I got a new baby. I bet Dana doesn't like that when a fighter comes over and gives him a hint that they deserve a bonus. That probably doesn't work in your favor very well, because if guys think that's going to help, everybody's going to be saying that to him. But nice 1-2 there for Griffin. I mean, he earned it. And you knock a guy out unconscious. I mean, yeah, I would think it seems like he should be one of the bonuses tonight. Although I didn't watch all the prelims. And the main event is up next, guys. Kevin Holland, Derek Brunson. I think that's going to be a fire fight. Max Griffin back-to-back wins, moving to 17-8, and he's been around a minute. 7 first-round finishes, 5 in 56 seconds or less. That's some quick knockouts. 33 of you beautiful bastards up in here. Everybody make sure and hit that like button, or I will sneak into your house and clean your toilet with your toothbrush. That should do it. Travis Sturcho with the donation, $2.99 on the nose, bringing us to $7. Thank you, Travis. Give a shout out to Travis for the super chat. Call myself keg weight. Prelims were let. Follow me home. That's probably a shirt I shouldn't make, but that would be a good one. I'll follow you home. That's doesn't Nickelback have a song? I don't think he means quite the same thing, but down to 270 from 3 away. That deserves an applause. Wow, down 38 pounds, Robert. Damn, dude, I got to take your example, sir. That is awesome. When you're coming over, yeah. Yeah, because of COVID, I don't think they'll allow me in. I am allowed in Canada generally, but I don't believe right now. And guys, I wish this movie, I don't know if you guys have probably seen this preview 3 minutes ago, but King Kong and Godzilla, I wish it came out just a little bit later, but we do have theaters just open here in Washington. I mean, that seems like a good movie to watch in IMAX. I'm not saying it's going to be a good movie, but that's a guy movie. 2 monsters just beating the shit out of each other. I mean, hopefully they don't try to ruin it with plot or something, make it a love story or some bullshit. It's just 2 monsters smashing everything, smashing each other. Yeah, that is awesome, man. Probably like 145, 6 feet. I need to gain weight. I can't. Hey, enjoy that, Clavit. Enjoy being able to eat well, but be careful. I will say, you probably know this, but we had a manager on our freight cruise just years back. And, God, I feel like story time right now. I'm sorry, guys. Let me know if this comes off not cool, but I feel like I'm trying to do story time with Mike, but I'm going to finish it now anyway, since I started it. There was this manager we had, and he was super skinny. He was like 6 feet tall, 145 pounds too, and we thought it was funny that he could eat whatever he wanted. He never gained any weight, so we would buy him like double bacon ultimate cheeseburgers from Jack's and honey buns and all this stuff. The guy didn't put on the weight, but he ended up with a terrible cholesterol problem. I mean, really, really bad. He ended up having to go on cholesterol drugs. So I guess the lesson there is, make sure if you're eating whatever you want, keep an eye on other stuff too. Oh, that would be a great 3D movie. Movie's gonna suck. Can't wait to watch it when I'm bored AM. That's kind of how I feel about it, Song Pizza. Dude, I might have to go to the theater for that one. I don't know. I mean, they got space and they got masks, right? So I could just, I don't know, man. Just take a couple shots of Proper 12 out in the parking lot. Magic, one of Joey Diaz Magic Star, and have a good night. It's an action movie to the core. Have plots, just smash everything. Plots are overrated. Cut back a 30-pack, lost 30 pounds. Beautiful, Robert. I love it. Train by day, MMA with friends by night, all day. Hey, I love it, Isaiah Scott. Shmeesh. We like the stories. We should do story time with Mike. And we call in and tell stories too. Oh, that would be great. That would be fun. I would love to hear you guys' stories, street fight stories, whatever. That would be really cool. Smash them all. High school stories of Mike. I think it was like my early 20s. I don't have a lot of good high school stories. Most of my stories was from this crazy freight crew in my early 20s in Kennewick, Washington. And yeah, we might have to do a story sometime. Haven't seen the theater since the Lego movie. I don't remember I'm trying to think of what the last movie was I watched now in the theater. I might have to watch one. I think it might have been the last Star Wars movie. If you're eating whatever you want, make sure you're getting fat. If not, you may be unhealthy. Got it. Oh, my goodness. Maybe we'll put that on a shirt, Wyatt. All right, number 7th ranked middleweight, Derek Brunson, taking on the number 10th ranked Kevin Holland. 5 for 5 in 2019. Kevin Holland. It was like half a year, too. I think he had 5 fights in like 7 months. It's crazy. Fortunately, I have projectors, so that's fine when it comes to on-demand. Nice. Get the donations in double digits. Thank you, Greg Brimstone. And Kevin Holland, you know, when he started talking smack to Israel Adesanya, I think he really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way because they're like, man, this guy, what has this guy done? This guy hasn't earned anything. Why is he calling out the champ? And then, I mean, after going 5 for 5 with that brutal knockout against Jacare Souza, this guy definitely deserves to be in the top 10 and probably higher. I'm predicting him to beat Derek Brunson tonight, and I think he should take Brunson's spot. If he wins, I think he should go to 7. I think he's that good. Yes, unfortunately. What's up, Alexander Dinnick? Unfortunately, man, Volkanovski is out. Volkanovski and Ortega is going to have to be rescheduled. Have a lot of stories, too. Oh, you seem like a guy that would have some stories, Pete. Think I just set a record. My pinned comment lasted 6 seconds. Oh. Sorry, selling pizza. Say something else cool and you'll get up there. What's up, Walt Liquor? Good evening, Mike and all. Good evening, sir. Cheers, Greg, a.k.a. Royce. Let's have a moment of silence for Volkan Ortega, right? Dang, man. Zabit versus Ortega in a 2-round main event. There we go. It's another day at the office for Zabit. Let's go home. Beat is the 2-round champion. I agree. Kevin Holland is 180. Dude needs to move down to welterweight. Oh, he could. Oh, please don't try to guess my weight. Kevin Holland is from where I was raised my whole life in California, representing Riverside. I'm right around Robert's weight, guys. With what he just lost, if you heard. If you didn't, don't repeat it, Robert. I'm a few pounds under, but Robert's quickly catching up with me. I have lost a little weight lately, though. I changed trucks out. I lost about 10 pounds over 3 months. That's a slow burn, but Uh-oh, peer pressure weight reveal. Ordinary Pete's, we rate the same. All right, out of Riverside, California, Kevin Holland making his way to the cage. Robert is a hood OG, 700,000 grams. All right, Kevin Holland making his way down to the cage. Riverside is like swap meet city. Dude, I used to love swap meets, Michael Paul. I love a good deal, guys, and I really love I love dickering with people. I love trying to get a deal and trying to talk somebody down. So I love offer up. I don't know how many of you guys in your cities have offer up by you. If you don't, it's kind of like a mix of Craigslist and eBay. There's no auctions, but people actually have profiles and they try to make sure they know who's on there. Kevin Holland, 17 and 21 wins by finish, 11 knockouts, 6 submissions. Most UFCs in a calendar year, 5 in 2020. Well, tied for most. But no, I like it. So offer up. If you don't know what it is, somebody can put they want $100 for something, and basically they just look for the highest offer. But people have profiles, and you can rank them. You can give them like a positive or negative, so they rank them out of 5 stars. And sometimes I just like to go on there and lowball people. Sometimes I'm that guy. It's insane here in Fresno. Looks like LA and a bunch of essays. What's up, Isaiah? Good to see you. I'd like to visit Los Angeles just to see how insane the homelessness is with my own eyes. I'm a little scared, to be honest. Not scared of a lot, but I don't want to be attacked by a band of crazy homeless people, and I'm warming up to Florida now that they're opening them quicker, but for a while, Florida, scared me too, because I heard Miami had like a 5% murder rate or something like that. And lived 2 blocks from swap meet. Grandpa sold Gucci in the 80s before hip-hop made it famous. Damn, he could have been rich as hell, Robert. All right, Derek Brunson out of Wilmington, North Carolina, making his way to the cage. Skid Row is a sad place. Oh, Baltimore's scary. Yeah, I've barely went through Baltimore. We had to, I would say drive, but we're being driven when we were in Pennsylvania for a business trip by somebody that knew the area. And yeah, he was really nervous going through Baltimore. We had to go to the airport. And he was just like, lock the doors. He's like, don't look out your windows. Don't look at anybody. Don't be offended that I don't say goodbye. But he's like, I'm going to stop. You jump out and I'm hitting the gas. You want to say anything to me, you can text me when once you get inside. Cities on the side of the freeways. Swing by friends on the way to LA to warm yourself. That sucks, man. Well, I mean, we got it already here in Seattle, so if I want to see, it's really sad, man. People that don't have a home. We had, in the city of Edmonds, one of my stores I was at, and there's been a couple guys sleeping on the outside. There was a guy sleeping. It's 27 degrees the other day. And he was out there laying down, sleeping, no blanket or anything. I was like, man, even the Walmarts here don't open up until they're not 24 hours. So I couldn't even go there to get him a blanket, but I just wishing I had a blanket. It's awesome. It's like, man, this guy's got to be freezing as hell. Derek Brunson, 3rd most knockouts in UFC middleweight history with 7. Tied for 4th most finishes in UFC middleweight history with 8. Finished 15 of his 21 wins. Both these guys are finishers. So that's good. Go to Oakland. That's a crap hole. I've been in Oakland temporarily too. I think I actually have a story there too, but I think I'll save that for later. I would feel more comfortable telling my stories if other people came on and told theirs. Yeah. Hey, Baltimore looks like Q World City. RS, only visited by Lake Tahoe. Never got to see the city. Stayed in Santa Clarita, but hit San Bernardino a few times. Call it Riverside Insane Empire. Holy shit. Does not sound good. Here we go. Sam Weeheddy. All right. Derek Brunson, 9 years older at 37. He's getting up there. Kevin Holland, number 10, ranked in the world, 2 inches taller at 6'3". But 4-inch reach advantage for Kevin Holland at 81 inches. And 6'3", maybe that's why he doesn't go welterweight. But he would be a really tall welterweight. Billy was talking about he should go to welterweight. We ahead of you? Do I need to pause this? Oh, I'm sure you're way ahead of me. Brunson is locked in Super Saiyan mode, right? Must be the beer. If it's cool with Fresno Bulldog Gang, you good in Fresno. Oh, I opened up a store in Fresno, too. That was interesting. That's a real interesting place. If you know where the grocery outlet is that went there, I think it's about 4 years ago, me and my wife helped open that store up. All right, guys. Live from the UFC Apex in Fight City, Las Vegas, Nevada, via Seattle, Washington. I am Seattle Mike, and it is time for the main event of the evening. Let's get it on. And first, out of the blue corner, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, a minus 190 favorite. 21 wins against 5 defeats inside the cage. He is the number 10th ranked middleweight in the world. Kevin, the Trailblazer, Holland. Lived by that for years, Mike. Not in the old days. Colorado State Rams own Fresno State. Damn. SPAC has 2 area codes. Fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina. A plus 160 underdog. 21 wins against 7 losses. He is the number 7th ranked middleweight in the world. Derek Brunson. All right. And a touch of gloves. And here we go. All right. Good to see more people up in the chat. 40 of you watching. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure and hit that like button, or I will kiss your girlfriend while you're at work. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're new, what are you, new or something? Make sure and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that bell so you're notified whenever we drop a new video or go live like next week for Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou 2. Kick in the face there from Holland. Nice front kick. Whoa! Oh, and Holland gets caught showboating. Brunson says enough of that. Smacks him. Holland talking now, but Brunson. Oh, it was a slip. I thought he got hit with it, but Holland slipped and fell. Holland was doing, trying to do some weird showboating stuff. I think he was trying to set something up. Because he can have some slick moves, but that was a risky move. And he's paying for it now. I want to have a girlfriend. Don't kiss my hand. Oh, my goodness. Gonna suck when Bruce Buffer is gone. All right, damn. Yeah, he did slip for a second. I thought he got hit the way he went down. No. Actually, it's 970 and 303 full live, says Billy. I got Stipe, but that's my favorite fighter, man. Slip like you did that funny joke about kissing girlfriends. All right. Brunson laying the hammer fist down. I mean, the ground and pounding. I mean, this is going to be an embarrassing night for Kevin Holland if he gets finished on the ground now after slip and showboat and big elbow there from Brunson. When you at this level, you cannot afford to always be showboating. Eventually, you're going to pay for it. Even the great Anderson Silva did against Chris Weidman in their first fight. I saw elbow from the bottom there for Holland. Good body shot there from Derek Brunson. I'd like to know what Kevin Holland's diet is like, though, because, I mean, this guy, it's got to be the most anxiety-ridden thing ever to get into a cage and fight, and this guy just seems like he is on chill mode all the time. Yeah, see, he's talking to Derek. Oh, Brunson knocks his socks off. Steve is my favorite fighter also. Nice, Travis. Anderson looked like he was paid to lose that. I don't think he was, though. Nice shot from the top there from Brunson. He definitely wasn't paid for what happened in that second fight, I'll tell you that. That was nasty. Good ground and pound from the top here from Brunson. Brunson being patient here. He's a lot more patient than he was in the past. He was kind of a wild, out-of-control fighter and, you know, had a lot of losses, several losses that, you know, maybe he could have turned it around the other direction. Missed the stream because I had no Hot Pockets. What's up, Dirt Crunch? Dude, if you were my neighbor, I would have gave you a Hot Pocket. But, oh, good elbows from the top here from Brunson. And Holland, you know, is usually pretty active in the guard and stuff here. But Derek Brunson kind of having his way with him here. Holland looking for his corner for some advice. Trying those elbows on the bottom. You see Holland continue to sing sweet nothings in Brunson's ear. I don't know what Kevin's saying to him, but Brunson says shut up and gives him an elbow. Oh, big shots, big lefts, big combination here from Holland. And I bet you he doesn't showboat so much in the second round since he ended up spending most of the rest of the round on his back. Oh, big shot there from Brunson. Oh, and telling Brunson why he's so mad. Oh, man. Oh, big elbow from the top from Brunson. Oh, big shots, and Holland gets up, kind of staggering, but, talk about leaving you hanging. Derek Brunson definitely leaves Kevin Holland hanging from the 5 after the first round. It's like, and you know, nobody continues to like a guy that shit talks and doesn't back it up. So Kevin Holland, he's got a lot of backing up to do now after that first round. Luckily for him, this is a 5-round fight. You well ended Weidman's career a long time ago, right? Just tell Brunson to watch it. And why people make a big deal of him talking during the fight. All kinds of guys do. You can really hear him, though. It was pretty one-sided. Oh, and there's Khabib sitting next to Dana White at cage side. The retired champ. Yeah. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And Khabib is laughing. It looks like he's filming this. I think Khabib's filming this on his camera. Dana White trying to butter up to Khabib, hoping he's going to come back, but he is officially retired now. Brunson by unanimous. Oh, nice 1-2 from Kevin Holland to start this out, going for the head kick. Doesn't get it, but big left hand there from Holland. And Kevin Holland coming out much better now in the second round. Checks a leg kick there too. Holland hands down. Oh, he's telling Brunson, tell me when the shot's coming, brother. Nice inside leg kick there from Holland. Yeah, and Brunson wouldn't even give him 5. He's talking to him. Nice knee in the belly there from Brunson, though. It's kind of hard not to like Kevin Holland, though, because it's so... It seems so lighthearted. Oh, nice right hand there from Holland. Oh, big right and a left and a right uppercut. Kevin Holland cracking. Brunson gets one in there, but a big right hand from Holland. Brunson going for the takedown. Holland defending well here. Whoa, doing the splits here, standing. Is Holland and Brunson coming back with some shots. And we might actually get a main event fight of the night. It seems like it's been a little while since we've had that. Oh, and a beautiful throw there from Derek Brunson, a sweep. And I think he's just all that much more focused now because Holland continuing to chat like that with a guy like Brunson, I think that's just gonna, I think that keeps him more focused. And look at Brunson with the mount here. Brunson's like, you gonna talk shit to me, buddy? I'm gonna make you eat these fists. Holland, weird angle there. And Kevin Holland giving him a little bit of a compliment, saying, nice pressure you're putting on me. Brunson in half guard here. 14 seed just beat number 3 seed. Texas, another huge upset. Damn. Come on, let's go. Called second round KO. All right, whoa. Brunson going for the arm triangle here. And yeah, he might get this. Holland looks like he might be in trouble here. Derek Brunson's, I mean, he's got a hell of a grip. He's a super strong dude. Holland's still talking. Wow, Brunson just wants to shut him up. I think Brunson's it's like, I'm going to put you to sleep, buddy. All right, 46 people watching. Make sure and hit that like button. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, take care of that right now and ring that bell so you're notified whenever I drop a new video or go live. Like, guys, next week, Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou, heavyweight champions, dance the championship. They dance again. And finally, Kevin Holland up. I'm not sure what Kevin's smiling about. He's down 2-0 here with a minute left in the second. Nice left hand there from Holland. And Brunson with another takedown here. Kevin Holland needs to get serious here. Might get Tuka Holland smoke one before. Brunson got better do something, or Herb gonna break it up. Oh, definitely made him mad. What's up, Spontaneous? Skinny Boy does have a punch, though. Clowning around. What's up there, Nelson? It's a pretty good stream. I think I will survive. Subscribe. Well, thank you, Derp. Nice little shots from the bottom there from Holland. But Brunson, you know, he's a few seconds away from going up 2 rounds to 0. Takedowns add. Yup. Yeah, Holland's number 10. Yeah, sucks, but they do. He might be dropping out of the top 10 here soon. And yeah, nobody likes a shit talker that can't back it up, though. Kevin Holland's he's got to do something in this round. And Kevin just said to his corner, "You think he's tired?" And his corner said, "Yeah, you tired him out." I mean, he lands some big shots. He could have almost finished Brunson at the beginning of the round, but you know, the last thing in the referee's minds are going to be those takedowns. I'm actually going to give the second round to Holland. I am going to call it 1-1 because I think Holland. I like effective striking over a takedown with, you know, no ground and pound and no submission attempts. Nice right hand there from Holland. My go-to UFC stream, C-stream. Well, thank you, Spontaneous. Oh, Holland fainting. Brunson not buying here, though, but Holland starting to try to mix it up here in the third round. He's got to stay off his back, though. Oh, big right hand for Kevin. Brunson immediately shoots under. Oh, and he's got Holland around the waist. Takes him down. And see, I've always thought that Kevin Holland, it was like, I've always kind of felt like he wasn't, you know, like the least athletic guy, but he wasn't the most either. You know, a lot of the stuff he did was from his hard work ethic. Things like fighting 5 times in 1 year. And, you know, really working and believing in himself, but, you know, you can believe in yourself a little too much, I think, and become delusional. And, you know, that might have happened to Kevin tonight. I'm sure this fight's going to serve as a learning opportunity for him. Holland's about to turn up. Holland could KO him, then it done it. If Brunson gets more ground, he's got it. Yep. Needs to happen. Holland's supposed to be a BJJ black belt, though, right? I believe so. Definitely tired. No, more muscle, more lactic acid. Very true, Clavit. And yeah, and maybe that's what Holland is counting on right now. Yeah, Brunson, he's getting the takedowns, but then it doesn't seem like he has much energy to do anything at the end of the round. Good shot from the body and then the head. Nice elbow from the bottom there from Holland, though. Holland, I mean, he's staying busy from the bottom, but the judges, they're not gonna judge that in his favor. I think Brunson is gassing out Robert and more age, dude. Why didn't you get up? Right? Doesn't use his strength in the first couple of rounds, but this third round will show how tired he is. We'll see. Brunson 39 is showing. I think he's 37, but yeah, he's getting up there. It might have been 39. I'm about to land on him, Hellas. Clavin. And Holland's actually has outstruck Brunson here in the third round. Oh, nice hammer fist from the bottom there from Holland. Brunson's just so tired, though. He's not really able to put anything on these punches. I mean, I'm surprised he's able to really get those takedowns. I know Brunson's a great wrestler, but I mean, if he's that tired and he's still getting these takedowns so easy on Holland, I mean, I think he probably knows what he needs to work on. So tired old man. Yeah, he does. What's up, CK Defender? Good to see you too. Some pizza. Thank you. 37, it says. Brunson should be back at Bellator. Ah, okay. Yeah, nice right hand there. From Brunson, a good elbow, but yeah, how much energy does he have left? Holland, really, not expending a lot of energy here on the ground. Brunson throwing a good combination of ground and pound there. But, Holland, he's not going to win from talking. And Brunson hits him with an elbow when he talks. It's also got to be careful talking like that, getting hit in the mouth with your mouth open. That's a good way to get your jaw broken. Good shots here from Brunson, but Holland might be 3 rounds behind right now. He might need a finish. I have it 2-1 now, rounds 1 and 3 for Brunson. I gave Holland the second, but I have my doubts that the judges will see it that way. Because, these judges, they really like takedowns and ground control. First, 4th round for both guys. Number 14 beat number 3, Texas. Thank you, Travis Smith, for the update. Yeah, Billy saying that too. Thank you for streaming as always, Mike. Hey, thank you, Spontaneous, for being there. I think Holland thinks he can take his best punch and let him tire it out. He might be able to. 29-28 Holland. That's how I have it, Robert. And Pete agrees. So if we think that, it must be correct. This round is huge. Yes, it is. As I only got $10 in this tip jar tonight, guys. There's a lot of bikini baristas around here where the women take their clothes off for money. You guys don't get that tip jar up. I'm going to take my shirt off. You guys don't want to see that. All right, here we go, round 4. Holland looking to time that right hand. Nice inside leg kick. There's the right hand. Gets through there for Kevin, though. Nice low leg kick. He's got to control the range, though. He's got to get Derek going backwards. Oh, beautiful left hook and a right hand. Another right here from Holland. Another combination. He's got to keep Brunson from clinching him. He's got to keep that range. Oh, there's another big right hand from Holland. Oh, man, he misses with a big uppercut. Brunson clinches up. Yeah, he's got to get out of here. And he pushes him away again. Good job. Just because Derek's so tired, I think. Good uppercut from Derek. Brunson's got that power to the end, too. Oh, and he's got him. He's got him around the back. Looking to drag him to the ground. Oh, weird kind of attempt there from Holland, but he kind of throws Brunson into side control. Brunson's like, you want me in side control? I'll go there all by myself. You don't have to put me there. And Holland giving up his back for a moment to try to get the escape, but he gets up. Now, Holland, he needs to drop his hips a little bit and turn out. Nope. And Brunson easily gets the sweep there. This is just a nightmare tonight for Kevin Holland. And, he has got to, no matter what happens, whether if he comes back and wins this, or if he ends up going to decision and ends up losing, or Brunson finishes him. Oh, and the donation, Travis Sturcho with another donation. $1.99. Mike, how do I send money? I've never tried before. There's a little money sign next to the chat thing to the right. Travis Sturcho, thank you, sir. Puts $2 more in the jar. A shout out to Travis Sturcha. Oh, and look at this, John Coffey. Keep up the good work, Mike. Thanks to Mike and the mods, and a $10 donation from Travis. Or excuse me, from John Coffey. Got Travis Sturcha and now John Coffey. And of course, John also gives monthly every month. So thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. All right, Holland kicking out the fence, trying to get up, and it puts himself in a bad position again here. Now he stands up, but Holland, I mean, sometimes it's good to be wild, but sometimes it's really not. And for Kevin Holland tonight, a lot of this is really not. Not on the beach of ring. Holland is funny. I think if they do this again next round, the judges give Holland because of money. Crooked sport, damn. Yes, cheers at John Coffey and Travis Sturchill. Thank you for all the donations tonight, guys. And round 4, ending. Holland, he's looking to his corner. He's landing little slaps to the side of Brunson's head, but Kevin's just he's his own worst enemy tonight. I mean, I don't want to take the credit away from Brunson, but he absolutely is going to need a finish here, I would imagine, in round 5. I don't see... I mean, God, I don't know if Chris Lee's here. He might be able to screw this up, but I just don't see how Kevin Holland could think he deserves a decision here. Feeling like he winning, getting that dad strength. Holland choking big time. I agree, Derp. Brunson is no joke. Oh, he isn't, Derp. You're correct. Is he special or something? Raise a Newcastle cheers. All right, shout out to Newcastle. Damn, Holland, where's my knockout? What's up, Alexander? Alexander 1234. Are you saying I'm sexy? Alex, there's something wrong with you. You think I'm sexy? There's something wrong with you. I know what caliente means, bro. I know a little bit of Spanglish. Oh, I'm getting a little too McGregorish. What's up, yo, Bruce Lutch Medial? Good to see you, man. Holland needs a knockout. Bruce, what does Holland need to do? I think we all know. Oh, Brunson going for the front face kick. Or excuse me, Holland. Brunson almost taking him down again there. Fighting BKFC May 21st. All right. Hey, I will be calling it, sir. I would love to get you on the show to talk about it, too, if you're up for it. Nice left hand from Brunson there. Good left hand from Holland. So, Bruce Lutz Media just announcing, guys, here on the show, BKFC fight May 21st. All right, Brunson going for the takedown. He's got the hooks here. Brunson's just exhausted. But, I mean, if he can get another takedown, that could be the night. Holland really needs to get out of this. Big knee there for Derek. And he's got a bad cut. I mean, I really feel like Holland, he could break loose. Nice knee to the body, but if Holland breaks loose, I think he could finish Derek. Derek's really tired, but he's got to get out of this. Oh, and Holland going for the takedown. I'm a bit confused. Maybe he thinks he's going to get the submission, but he needs a finish. He did take him down. He swept Brunson. So that's the first time Derek Brunson's been taken down in the UFC. Holland talking smack, but dude, you gotta win. If you don't win, it doesn't matter. And Derek Brunson's got to think, why is this dude talking all this trash shit, man? I'm beating his ass all night. And Holland now pushing on Brunson's face. That's got to piss him off. And he's going to have to finish this. And he's inside Derek Brunson's guards. Pretty hard spot to finish a fight from. Oh, Holland with the takedown. He did take him down. Most MMA practitioners need to utilize jabs. Oh, Holland need to learn how to jab. Yeah, I was just thinking, you got a good jab, Bruce. Hell yeah, I'm down. All right. Yeah, we got to have you on then, man. We'll set something up. Oh, nice hammer fist there from Holland. I think I still got your messenger. I think I still got you a messenger on Twitter. So send me a message or I'll send you a message and yeah, we'll set something up. The old, the competition, the old MMA holes over there, they have that freaking crack smoking fool over there on all the time. Crazy Horse. We'll get Bruce back on. Oh, and now Brunson gets up and Holland. Oh, and that time Brunson touched his hand and then immediately goes for the takedown. Smart move for Brunson. He's like, okay, I'll give you the high five, and then immediately go for the takedown. And Brunson, he's just gonna finish the fight here. And Kevin Holland, he must like losing money because he seems pretty happy about throwing his win bonus away right now. I don't know if somebody needs to remind him that he's gonna lose half his pay if he doesn't do something within the next minute. And I really don't think it's gonna happen. Even if Holland gets a finish, he's not impressed at all tonight. No. Anticlimactic. Holland is likely to be down on the cards. He's got to be way down. And shots to the body here from Brunson. But Kevin Holland, I don't know what he's smiling about. I mean, you imagine going to your job and goofing off and not doing your job. And then you're smiling, laughing, talking shit to people. And you're not doing your job. At the end of the day, it's still a job. I know Bruce wouldn't do this. Bruce is doing his job. I like Kevin Holland. I got respect for him as a fighter, but well, that was predictable that Kevin was going to try to set something up there at the end, but yeah, Brunson's like, get this dude away from me. Yeah, I don't think he likes Holland at all. Yep, he knew it was coming for sure. Man, Holland needs some of my Pop Warner coaches in his corner. They would tax us if we won a game by only 1 point. Right? Yeah, he might need somebody that says something to Holland. Bad fight IQ in this fight. Did better dancing than fighting tonight. Absolutely, man. Having boys just like that's so spontaneous. Yeah, I've had a few of them. One in particular comes to mind. Kind of reminded me of Kevin because he was a good worker when he wanted to be, but yeah, it was like when you want him to be, not when you want him to be, only when he wanted to be. Showed immaturity by walking. Yep, give a Holland a Cosmot. Oh, that's a good fight. Holland better get in that 10th planet. Derp 3K rich or crunch. I hope you won 3K, Derp. That'd be great. I agree. Trash talk doesn't work if you don't back it up. Yep. Up to this point, it's trash talking words. Yeah, it's all crazy. He might be. He might be. I kind of feel like Derek Brunson just can't wait to get out of here. 49-45, 49-46, and 49-46. Unanimous decision, Derek Brunson. Kevin Holland, good job. I'm proud of you, man. But yeah, I don't think Kevin Holland won any fans tonight. Not that not that you're gonna gain any fans in a loss, but Derek Brunson, Holland, he needs to go get out now. Give Derek Brunson his time in the sun. Now it's Derek Brunson's time to talk. You win your fight, then you get to talk. Then he got Brunson, and your winner via fight IQ, right, Wyatt? He's one of those guys that laughs and makes jokes when uncomfortable, right? Easy win for Brunson, yep. Needs to mature. Trivia coming up, guys, and we're going to hang out for a post-show until they announce the bonuses for tonight. And we're going to take some calls, actually. We're going to take some calls in between the trivia. We'll throw one trivia question out there, and then I'll throw a number out there, and I'll field your guys' calls. Go ahead and refresh your browsers. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll give people a minute in case you get stuck behind a commercial or something. All right, guys. Trivia questions. All right, guys. Mike Tyson, of course, was the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. Who did he win his first championship fight against, though? Who did Mike Tyson defeat to win his first heavyweight championship? Having advice on how to get more watch hours on the YouTube channel. Yeah, I do a little bit, Bruce. Message me on here on Facebook, Bruce, and we could have a little conversation. But like I said, I would download TubeBuddy. And just work on your keywords if you have good thumbnails, things like that. Take your title. Make sure your title is in your description and your description is in your keywords. Those are big things recently I've learned. There it is. Andres Jimenez already had a Burbick. Trevor Burbick. All right, Andres Jimenez, first one of the night. Yep, and Wyatt Matheson had it too. But yep, Trevor Burbick. Of course, Tyson hit him on the chin, and Burbick continued to fall down in every corner of the ring. And Khabib Nurmagomedov will be on the post show. And we'll announce the bonuses from tonight here as we do the trivia. And like I said, we'll do some call-ins. All right, guys, I'm gonna put this up here. All right, there's my new my call-in number, open only during shows. If you were call in 425-791-8730. If you want to call in, talk about anything, chat about fights, some of your old fight stories, maybe a street fight. Worst card in a long time, says Trevi. Well, yeah, we kind of remember the main events. They said, but we haven't had, a lot of the main events haven't lived up to the hype lately. And then we've had a lot of great fights on the card, though. I think also, I think we have, I think our standards are pretty high at this point. There's definitely some good knockouts tonight. That one with 2 seconds left. Let's go over the card real quick. And I'll bring it up here on the screen while we're waiting for the call in. Like I said, don't forget the viewer call in, 425-791-8730. You call that number, you'll be connected directly into the show here. All right, we can talk about these fights, talk about what's next for some of these fighters. Talk about, if you wanted, the disappointing night for the smack-talking Kevin Holland. But I actually didn't watch the beginning of the prelims. I seen very little of the prelims for once. All right, guys. Bruno Silva started it all out. Slight underdog. Got the second round knockout, 2 minutes, 56 seconds. First round knockout from Montel Jackson, $158. Into the card. So the prelims, once again, this look kind of like the prelims were better than the main card. Trevin Giles winning Wyatt Matheson some money, getting it done over Roman Dolidze. It's not such poor card. Yeah, when you look at the entire card, disappointing at its finest. It's keeping real. There's also some YouTubers that will examine your channel fake belts. They're very patient and helpful. Yeah, there's definitely some guys. Yeah, no problem, man. But, yeah, we'll have to chat some, and, I'll take an hour with you if you have it, and go through and see what I can maybe do to help you a little bit. Throw your link up to the channel so people can check it out and subscribe. That's a good start. Grant Dawson, 2-1 favorite, getting it done tonight with that amazing. The official time ends up being 4:59. I thought it was about 2 seconds left. Official time, 1 second left. I mean, talk about a buzzer beater in March Madness. Damn, that's a buzzer beater of the night. Macy's Sasson, minus 225 favorite, gets the win over Marion Renaud, who's been around forever at 43 years old. I mean, kind of feels like she, I don't know when she's going to retire, but maybe she's thinking about it. I don't know. Not my job to tell fighters when to retire. But Tai Tuivasa getting it done over Harry Hunsucker tonight. Minus 360 favorite. Harry Hunsucker, I mean, give him credit. He came in. Johnny Tell couldn't make the fight after he trained for it. Harry comes in on late notice and, takes his lumps. But Tai Tuivasa getting it done, making some people some money. Adrian, Yanez, like I said earlier, I really like this kid, Gustavo Lopez. He was a decent opponent. He got his licks in. I like that kid, but Adrian Yanez, I think he's on another level. I think he needs maybe 15, maybe already a top 15 opponent. That's pretty early in his career, but I think he's there. Montserrat Ruiz, she was a big underdog. So anybody who, anybody who was looking at Contejo, Ruiz, they made some money tonight. Almost 3-1. Max Griffin with a devastating knockout. Knocks Kenan completely unconscious in the co-main. And then a little bit of a disappointing main event, but Derek Brunson, a workman-like performance. Defeating the shit-talking Holland. Great job for Derek Brunson getting it done. Let's have viewer call in 425-791-8730. Holland does have excellent defense. Yeah. I don't know about so much for the takedown defense tonight. Has a lot of time to grow and learn from this. Yeah, he's still young. Stipe will do it again, says Yanez. I'm curious. So Bruce, who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win Stipe and Francis too? I'm a little upset, and I'm sure Stipe is a little upset that he is an underdog once again. He's an underdog the first time as champion. He's an underdog again in the rematch. Man, I really think it worries me. His power already worries me as a Stipe fan, though. But then the fact that he's been working out with Kamaru Usman, I mean, that could really take Francis to another level. Dave is totally going to sleep with Mrs. Buys tonight. Oh, my goodness, John Coffey. That is hilarious, dude. I can see the movie already. Husband loses, goes into depression, wife gets famous, and sleeps with the UFC CEO. Oh, damn. People always say you want to join in this. Your chance to pop this cherry. Volk versus Ortega is off, unfortunately. I know, John. It's horrible, man. Let's go back to the card from tonight, though. What does everybody do tonight? Where does everybody go from this? Some of these guys, there's so many fighters in the UFC. When you get deep out of the top 15, even I have a hard time coming up with the names and stuff. But, Montel Jackson looks really good at bantamweight tonight. Maybe he deserves a top 15. He's been around for a minute. He was the biggest favorite on the card tonight, too. Minus 670. That's ridiculous. JP Buys, it was unfortunate for him even coming in as the favorite and getting smoked in front of his wife. Trevin Giles gets the win tonight, wins Wyatt Matheson some money. Leonard Santos, Grant Dawson, a few bantamweights on here, a lightweight. Speaking of bantamweights, TJ Dillashaw returning, and this is the fight I wanted against Corey Sandhagen. That is an incredible fight. I know a lot of people were saying that he didn't deserve that Dillashaw didn't deserve to come back and fight a Corey Sandhagen. I look at that and I was like, man, I can see rankings why you say that, but you think that's a reward to get to fight Corey Sandhagen the way this guy's been blasting dudes? I'm taking Corey Sandhagen against TJ Dillashaw, the former champion. so far. I mean, I'm going to have to watch some tape and break down. I might change my mind, but I don't think I will. Corey Sandhagen's just, I mean, he has been out of this world lately. Lightweight division is so crowded right now. Of course, we talked about the lightweight division. You got Charles Oliveira fighting Michael Chandler for the belt. And then you have Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier. That fight, guys, they've announced the date for that. I think it's July 10th. But I think they're still working on the negotiations for that. So, I mean, I'm sure they're going to get it. I'm pretty sure they're going to get it done. But that lightweight division becoming real interesting again, real quick with Khabib being gone. And if Chandler gets that win over Charles Oliveira, we might have a new superstar in the UFC. Michael Chandler really knows how to hype himself. Marion Reneau, I think, should retire. Jesse Strader, he will probably not be in the UFC anymore already. Was a big underdog coming into that one. Rob Iman's usually the guy to give it to us, talking about the guys that should be cut and should be move up. Adrian Yanez definitely deserves a top 15. I believe Harry Hunsucker is a late minute replacement anyways, but I don't think he's UFC level. I never really believed that he would make it through that first round with Tuivasa, and he didn't. But shout out to him for taking the fight on late notice, though. Gustavo Lopez at bantamweight. I would like to see this guy again. I think there's something there. He's not at Yanez's level yet, but Adrian, he's just... I mean, I'm trying to bring him along slowly at 15. I think this guy might be ready for a top 10, to be honest. And he is very young. And let's see if we'll get the stats here. I don't remember how old he is. But unfortunately, UFC stats good for showing the results. Not only so good for finding out about fighters, though. Oh, let's see. Here we might get an age. Moving to 13 and 3. Yeah, there he is. 27 years old. So at bantamweight, where Yanez goes, like I said, I think top 15. And we'll see. Holland after tonight, he might go to welterweight. I don't know what he does. He needs to stop talking so much smack, though. That would be my, advice for him. Montserrat, Ruiz, Gustavo. She gets the win tonight as a big underdog. But I think that one-trick pony move, just getting that Ogoshi, going straight to the head and arm. Bruce, if you're still in here, Bruce, I'd like to get a little bit of your fighting advice. Really, Contejo. How do you stop that? How do you stop that Ogoshi? I know you own your own dojo. If you're still in here. I know, drop your hips, grab, I would think grab the wrists. I've only done it with the gi, though. It's much different. It's much different without a gi. There's so many more things you can do when you can grab onto that gi. Charles doesn't even speak English. I wouldn't be surprised if Herb gives him a quick right at some point in the fight. Chandler is a money machine. Chandler's an animal. Dillashaw is a scary dude. Has no choice now but to play the heel role. But I got Sandman in that fight. Yeah, I agree. I think he should kind of try to, try to make like a Chael type persona. I think what he did was, it was horrendous. It was embarrassing. I think he's handled as well as you could, though. I mean, he admitted, he's like, it was a stupid thing to do. I cheated. I deserved the 2-year suspension. I deserved to have my title stripped. What I did, there's no excuse for it. I mean, he really owned it. But, I think he might get knocked out coming back, honestly. I mean, Sandhagen is just, I'm definitely on the sandwagon. We'll say that. Max Griffin, there at welterweight, man, that's another crowded division. But Max Griffin, I mean, he's got power. He can crack. I don't know where he goes from there, that deep in the division. Kenan, I kind of scratched this one. I wouldn't say, think about cutting him or anything like that. But Kenan, he got caught tonight. I don't think you take a whole lot from that except for, keep your hands up, I guess. And Kevin Holland's got the most work tonight, I think, to do. I think he's really got to look in the mirror. And, you're going to do things like call out the champion. And you got to know when to be a professional, when to be a clown. And tonight, Derek Brunson was the fighter, and Kevin Holland was the jester. And, if there was a fine in the UFC for things like that, I would be okay with seeing Kevin Holland actually getting fined tonight for being a lazy motherfucker. Just for talking in the cage when he wasn't backing it up. It's not cool. You want to practice karate in the garage? Yep. Do you want to pretend to be a real fighter? Yep. CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen. TJ versus Aljo was the fight to make. Would have been huge. Yeah, I agree. I putting TJ Dillashaw up against Sandhagen, though, this is what the UFC does a lot. They get a guy like that in a position, and there's a little bit of a question, like they're at a crossroads. They're like, okay, TJ, it's put up or shut up. We're going to give you maybe the toughest guy in the entire division that's not wearing the strap right now, and get past him, and then we'll talk. Then we'll talk about you, fighting for a championship or anything like that. But I don't think that's a reward for TJ to come back to the sandwagon. Who won the Brunson fight? Just checked back in, getting off work. What's up, Demon Stout? Brunson with a Workland-like dominant performance. Won almost every round. Kevin Holland just he just kept talking smack and really refused to fight. He did have Brunson hurt. I think it was in the second round. It looked like he might take him out, but Brunson gets a takedown. And this whole fight started bad for Holland. With the kick, he's going for the weird kick. He slips. He falls down. Brunson ends up on top of him. Almost finishes the fight in the first. And then I don't know what he was thinking, continuing the showboating and things tonight. It's a really unnerving performance from Kevin Holland tonight. But let's throw another trivia question out. Andres Jimenez got the first one of the night. Still some people in here for trivia. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, give everybody a couple seconds in case you're caught behind some commercials. Anything like that. I don't want to punish you for watching the commercials. That helps out the channel. All right, guys. Stipe Miocic has the record for most wins, most title defenses as a heavyweight in UFC history, both consecutively and overall. But who was Stipe Miocic's first loss in the UFC too? Before he fought for the championship, who was the first fighter that Stipe Miocic ever lost to in the UFC? It's not ever, but who he lost to first in the UFC? I mean, he's only lost 3 times in his entire career. So they're actually all in the UFC now that I look at it. I know Billy knows this. I'm sure Wyatt is going to too. Oh, Billy gets it, but Billy's ineligible. He's 1-2. So it goes to Wyatt. Stefan. Oh, and the shoey. The shoey here. Here it comes. They got him the Modelo and Tuivasa taking the... Oh, my God, that's so nasty. Oh, I can barely watch, much less you... Nah, oh, man. That's horrible. If I lost its internet because I beat Billy on my CPU, right? Come on, Shaw. Now, you get it, Wyatt. Fook. Damn, yeah. I mean, I guess, for a big enough donation, I would do anything, but that shoey looks pretty disgusting. Wow, and Lionheart saying Anthony Smith saying he would like to do a shoey with Tuivasa. What's wrong with you? All right, guys. Next trivia question up. All right. This middleweight fight, boxing fight, is widely considered the best 3-round fight of all time. And I'll give you a clue. I was probably watched a lot more last week. Khabib literally streamed the fight illegally sitting next to Dana White. Are you serious? Was streaming it? Where was he streaming it to? The skyscraper boom. Was he streaming it to YouTube? Dude, that is the most gangster move ever. Billy Hughes, he waited a minute to give somebody a shot, but you get it, Hagler Hearns. You are correct. Griffin versus Bonner. Oh, I didn't say boxing. I'm sorry. All right, and I think we got a call. We'll see if there's somebody calling in. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Who am I speaking to? What's up, Isaiah? Let's put you on the, we'll put you on mic here. How's it going, brother?
It's going good. I like the streams. They're great. They're really great.
Hey, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I was asking, you should make merch. I would personally purchase a merch or like something like an inside joke that we got going on in the streams.
Any ideas for me?
You know how it's MMA with friends, so MTF or something like that? MTF forever, or like something like, really creative. I don't know. Like I'll think about it and put it in the chat box, but got a couple questions about the Chandler and Oliveira fight.
Yeah.
Who are you picking for that one?
I'm actually going to go with Chandler on this because I think he's such a good wrestler. I think he's going to be able to keep it defensively on the feet for the most part. But, I mean, you can't sleep on Oliveira too much either. I mean, he's good standing and he's good on his feet. But if I got to pick, I'd say it's Chandler.
Yeah, if I have my money on it, I'll pick Chandler. But one thing about Chandler, he even said in the interview he rarely checks leg kicks, or he sweeps his leg back.
Yeah.
And if you see the McGregor fight, but I don't think Oliveira, like his best bet in game planning, he just kicks that thigh or that calf or something like that, and it might be able to significantly hurt Chandler. Because I don't know if you watched the Pitbull fight, he was eating his leg up. He just kept going forward.
Well, in the Brent Primus fight, remember the first Brent Primus fight?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He hit Chandler on that nerve and ended up winning the championship. That's a really good point, man.
Yeah, and one person everybody's not talking about because he's a troll, of course, Dylan Dennis, a world-class jiu-jitsu artist, had a run. His brown belt run was one of the best runs of all time. With Javier Mendez, I believe was his coach. I think I think you're right. Oh. Yeah, I think they stopped because he got upset that he was talking so much trash. But he's a world-class jiu-jitsu artist, but I don't know after his injury, because it's a very severe injury, but he's back boxing. But hopefully he doesn't, like, get into that realm with Jake Paul and stuff, because he was in that business, but hopefully he just sticks to MMA.
Yeah.
Because he's lackluster in the striking realm, you know?
Yeah, he's not a striker, and, you know, I give him credit. As much smack that he talks, I do give him credit for jumping in there and doing MMA. He knows that's where the money's at, but I would like to see him in more prominent submission matches too. I'd like to see him over there in SOG in Submission Underground too.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that he might stay with Bellator until he gets a couple wins and like switch over like Chandler or something like that.
Yeah,
I think that's bad because Dana needs somebody that sells fights, you know. And
he definitely does.
But McGregor is gonna last for so long, you know. And Holland, he just lost tonight, and we see with Adesanya, people like Holland, when it goes down to the ground, they're lackluster, and it just, and he's not very, I wouldn't say smart, but come on, dude, like you're losing, and you're just letting him take the round.
Yeah, how are you going to call out the champ, and then you're going to go in there and basically be a jackass?
And Dana's like, oh, God, man. He likes him because he gets, you know, the money, but he's like, can you just shut up and fight? And maybe you'll, you know. And you saw I believe it was the second round.
Yeah.
He just started, like, they had a trade. The first one, I think Holland got knocked down. And then the second one, Holland was tagging him. And then I think he dropped to a knee or so.
Yeah.
He was tagging him. So,
I mean, I thought Holland could have finished in there too, and I think he could have taken advantage of Brunson being tired tonight.
Yeah, it's absolutely, you know, I just love this UFC right now. And it's great because I get to watch, because I used to watch these, I would say, lackluster streamers, and I kept going down the like, you know, the variety of streams. So I was like UFC, I think it was the Chandler one. UFC, I forgot what number it was, but I found yours, and then I like, because I was going through a lot of them, and then you were like, you were interacting with the comments, and you were also, you know, very interactive with the fans, and you like having a whole conversation with us, making us feel at home, and I don't understand why these, don't want to be rude, of course, but boring streamers are being put at the top when, you know, the other ones are very more at home. Like, I feel like I'm on the couch with my friends and watching the fight, you know?
Well, thank you. Yeah, we got a great community. We have a lot of people that have been there for a long time that are pretty knowledgeable. So, yeah, so that's a shout out to them, and that they've been around so long, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. And I in chat, it's so chill. Like I said, it's like just watching the fight with a bunch of friends. And another person I want to talk about, I think I talked about it in the chat box, Stipe Miocic versus Ngannou, and that whole heavyweight catastrophe right now. If Stipe, because the first fight he gave him too much opportunities, so. And Francis wasn't getting close, but you can see how he was like, he could throw punches. So I think if he just takes it to the ground or that clinch against the cage that he was doing in the last fight, he's going to definitely have his better chances of winning. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's just going to be interesting. I haven't seen a whole lot from Francis, that's different from the first fight. But then, he hasn't been in the cage a whole long time. But training with Kamaru Usman, I mean, that has me worried for Stipe. A lot. I mean, Francis has already got that power, and you get a good striker. I mean, I don't know if you were watching when, Chuck Waddell's career, but you had a guy with a great takedown defense and incredible power. Very hard to beat.
Very hard to beat. And as you can see, people, I was on Twitter the other day, toxic Twitter, I'd like to call it. And I saw people like, what are they saying? Oh, it's going to be the same with Jones. It's going to be the same with Adesanya going up, how he went up to 205. Yeah. It's going to be the same thing with Jones going up to heavyweight. Just going to get mauled by wrestling. Let's not get this twisted. Jones is a world-class grappler. Even though he doesn't really he uses it, but he is a world-class grappler. I believe only one person took him down. I think Santos did too, but DC, remember when they fought?
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't get took down for how many fights? I don't even know.
Oh, and DC is such an accomplished wrestler. I mean, one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Exactly.
At least to get to fight in MMA.
Yeah. And since we're talking about that DC, one of his partners, Khabib, retiring lately, but Islam Makhachev, man, I would pay the top tier dollar to see Islam Makhachev versus Dylan Dennis. And Dylan Dennis, he gets a hold of any limb. It doesn't matter. Any limb. Toe hold, arm bar. If he gets a hold of his neck, he will get strangled to death. All that Dagestani wrestling stuff, it has no compare to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I believe he did years of judo. There's no comparison. I'm sorry, because you can take me to the ground, okay. So once you take me to the ground, then what? And you know what? Dylan might just lay on his back and welcome him. Say, actually, let's not waste our breaths trying to get down there. I don't want to waste your energy trying to take me down. Yeah. I'm gonna lay on my back, or he'll pull guard or something. Remember, he pulled guard in Bellator against, I believe, I think it was Max Humphreys or the other guy. He pulled guard, literally.
Yeah, I remember that. I couldn't remember who it was against, but yeah, I remember him pulling guard.
Yeah. And he pulled guard, and I believe that was a toe hold fight. And the other one with Max Humphreys, he literally he was saying in the interview, he was like, I could have finished him, but I wanted to prove everybody wrong and knock him out on the ground. Yeah. And I'm like, God, that's how you mess up. Like, don't try to prove people wrong, or if you see a chance to finish a fight, you finish the fight.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody loves finishes. You're going to get fans, whether you get the submission, the knockout, whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just impress us.
Yeah, but everybody's like, the casuals, of course. We want to see a knockout or something like that. A knockout, you can get lucky with a knockout, but setting up a go-go plata or setting up a toe hold, something like that, a knee bar, a anaconda, that is so much more technical. And,
nobody's ever pulled off an accidental armbar.
Exactly. There's an accidental knockout, of course, but I hate the casuals. Man, come on. You got to know MMA. But I do, and it's kind of hypocritical, I do like when a fighter is so good on social media, because promoting the fight goes a long way. Yeah. Remember, Colby Covington, and I believe it's all in Aqua. I love Colby. He's my favorite welterweight fighter.
I gotta cut you off here. Goodbye. Just kidding.
All right.
Just joking, man. I'm not a big Colby fan, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I didn't want to, upset you. I was like, oh.
No, I'm just kidding with you. I'm warming up to him a little bit. I don't hate him as much as I used to. He backs it up inside the cage, and
you gotta give him credit.
I do want to see him fight Usman again.
Yeah, on the ground, nobody wants to see Masvidal versus. Come on. We know he's gonna take him down in a ragdoll. Yeah. I don't know if you ever seen the video where Colby and Masvidal, Judas, were wrestling in the apartment. He was literally playing with him. He was like, "If I get to take you down, you're going down." Like, he was literally joking around with him. Like, it was so embarrassing. I'm like,
the guy's got so much volume. I mean, I got a lot of respect for him as a fighter because he never gets tired. He throws that volume out there and just, he really rubbed me the wrong way, like at the beginning of like the smack talking, I guess. But I understood a little bit more when he explained why he was doing it.
Yeah, and you know what? I never hated him because at first I was like, oh, who's this flashy guy talking all that shit? But I'm like, you gotta remember, he said in the interview, Dana was about to cut me because he was getting, like, not that much notice. Even though he was winning. He was winning. But
I cut him a little more slack after hearing that.
Yeah, so that goes to show how promoting goes a long way. So he's like, oh, my God, I'm about to get cut for my dream. I gotta pull this one off. So he pulled off the persona. And I don't even care if it's a persona because I know he's a good guy. Like, there's no... I bet if you meet him like Dylan Dennis, everybody says, okay, on the internet he's bad, but there's no guy going up to him and, like, saying he's a bad guy. Like, he's a funny guy. Like, when you talk to Colby, he's funny. He may say some controversial things about Judas and Marty Fake Newsman, but, most of the things are true, in my opinion, sorry. But, Marty, let's not get on Marty. If Hamzat, if he gets healthy, because I know he retired, he just messed up his career. He's one of the another world-class grappler who would give a problem. And he has knockout power. Like, I don't know. And I was debating. I was like, he might be a problem in the welterweight division. Hamzat, but
oh yeah, Hamzat. Yeah, and that guy's he's kind of a scary dude.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, now I'm like another Khabib. Imagine a Khabib that can strike. Oh my God, that's dangerous.
Yeah, he is a scary looking dude. When he gets healthy and gets back in there, it's going to be. Oh, and Billy Hughes says Usman versus Masvidal too will change everything. Will anything change? So
I don't think Usman versus Masvidal would do anything. I think it will be a 5-round winner. I don't think Masvidal will win 1 round.
So I think Masvidal looks a little more energetic. I think because he literally took that other one. Basically, I mean, he had no training time. Yeah, he took the notice. He took the fight on the notice on the week of the fight. He took the notice, and then basically he had to quarantine until the fight.
Yeah, but
I still think Usman wins. I agree there.
Yeah, I would. You know what? I think they're just doing it out of the simple factor, well, you did this favor for us, so we're going to give you this favor,
Well, yeah, so I know it's going to sell pay-per-views.
Yeah, but Masvidal, he's good on the feet. He's a very good striker, but once it gets to that, the ground, I don't know, he's lackluster a little bit. And Marty, boring fake newsman, come on, Mike. If it wasn't for the chat and you being a good commentator, I'm not watching that fight. It was going to be boring. The first fight I watched, and I was like, oh, my God, if it wasn't for Mike, I probably wouldn't be watching this next one, I'm like, because I was dozing off. I don't know about you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to usually have some caffeine or something, try to get hyped up for the main event. But, it is hard to watch that guy fight. And I'm sure some people probably think that I hate wrestlers. I don't hate wrestlers, but I hate it when a fighter thinks it's okay to just take somebody down and then not be active.
Exactly. The guy was holding him against the cage and stomping on his feet. Mike.
So Marco Huas. It's not a main move though. Yeah.
Like, come on. And then McGregor, I want to get on McGregor right now. McGregor versus Poirier 3. It's going to be a 4-on domination.
Oh, hey, Isaiah. Sorry, I should have told you this before. Do you have the stream on in the background?
Not at the moment, but I can get it.
Oh, okay. We were getting a little feedback, people were saying. So I thought maybe it was the stream.
Oh, okay. Is everything good?
Oh, yeah, that's much better now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but, okay. I might have just been moving around by the mic and stuff here, too. So I just got a phone by a mic, so it's not the greatest.
All right. If you do recommend you put in my headsets, I'll do that.
But, oh, okay. I think we'll look to get somebody else on maybe if they're ready to call. But if you want to go over the performance awards with me, I want to announce the performance awards, and I don't know if you've seen them yet. We'll see if we agree with them.
Okay.
No fight of the night tonight. You had Max Griffin, Adrian Yanez, Grant Dawson, Bruno Silva. All got performances of the night. I think that's pretty much how I would have had it.
I think, yeah, but... Yeah, I do think so. But Brunson pulling up that upset. I'll say that's right. That's it right. That's about right.
Yeah, I think that was big. I don't think it was performance-wise. I don't think it was real entertaining, no.
Yeah, maybe I'm being a little bit too biased on this, Mike. Tell me if I'm wrong. But golly, if you can't act right, I know there's a lot of emotions flying, but we're on ESPN. Come on, you're cursing. What did she say? I'll follow you home, bleep.
Like, oh wow, that was interesting. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was. I gotta cut him a little bit of slack. I don't know exactly what was going on there, but I'm an emotional guy. I never talk during the fights, but I mean, I guess I could see things getting out of control because I don't know if you've ever been around a fighter like fight week. It's like a different person. It's like a caged animal. Yeah, what the mode that these guys have to put themselves in to go in there and like literally risk their lives. I've interviewed some of these guys or just talked to guys that like have a fight coming up. It's like, wow. Like a couple times I was like, man, did I do something wrong? But it's like all business, unless you're Kevin Holland. But
yeah, I was texting Michael Chandler and something similar to that.
Yeah,
and I'm one of the lucky ones. He actually texted back, so I was like, I was shocked. But I was like,
he responds. He responded to one of my tweets too. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a very good guy. He interacts with. That's one of the people. Like everybody, like gets to Hollywood and they'll once they get a little bit of following, they'll like stop talking to the fans. But I really, really appreciate those people that interact.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, hey, thanks for calling in, Isaiah. I appreciate it and appreciate your takes.
No problem. I like this caller thing. It's really great. I really appreciate you taking my call, and I really appreciate the stream.
All right, well, I appreciate you calling in. Thanks, Isaiah. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye. All right, guys. We'll go to. Sorry, I couldn't really see the chat while I was talking here because I realized I usually watch it from my phone, and my blind ass can't see those small letters from that far. I heard you guys were talking about something, a video of Brendan Schaub. Video Jake Paul throwing toilet paper at Dylan Dennis. I did not see that, but that's pretty funny. Jake is definitely a goop. Schaub looks so uncomfortable. He's like, WTF. Oh, jeez. Usman is practicing spinning foot stomps now. Oh, that is hilarious. Colby is a good dude. It's all an act, says Wyatt. Usman versus Masvidal 2. Will anything change? Yeah, like I said, I think that we'll just see... I think we'll see a more energetic Masvidal. I think I'm not sure how many of the takedowns he's going to be able to stop. If he can get Usman to strike with him a little bit, it's going to be a little better. But Oh, no problem, Isaiah. Thanks for calling in again. I appreciate it. But, you know, he could catch Usman. Usman showed he can take a shot, too, though. You know, he's been tagged a few times. So, but yeah, I think Usman probably wins another unanimous decision. At least you don't have to talk through it. Yeah, sorry. I'll try to make sure that I don't have the feedback last time. I think that might have been maybe something I can do something about too. Usman had a bad weight cut and jack leg going into the Masvidal fight also. How can you not respect Usman though? I mean, he's a workhorse. He's a workhorse. I respect him as a fighter. It's not always my favorite fighter to watch, but he's definitely clearing out the division belt. Stipe beats Francis. Do you think he can beat John? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to say it right now. If Stipe beats Francis, he also beats John Jones. Love that trash talk. We watch them swing leather, but people can't handle some curse words. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have said I'll follow you home, though. You gotta be careful about saying that kind of thing on TV. That probably wasn't the best idea. Oh, yeah, Isaiah definitely brought up some good points. That, the leg kicks, you might get me to change my pick, pointing out the Oliveira and Chandler thing. And, I mean, I'll watch some tape before I make an official prediction. But, that's got me really thinking. Oliveira's got some good leg kicks. And if Chandler, if he's eating all his leg kicks, like I said, like he did against Pitbull, or he can get him just right like Brent Primus did, Chandler could be in trouble there. All right, guys. I'm going to let everybody go. It is after 10 o'clock, or it was almost 11 o'clock, so we got the bonuses tonight. Just real quick, I guess we'll talk about. Does anybody disagree with the bonuses? Did anybody get missed? You think anybody disagree with not having a fight of the night? Nate Diaz dropped 55 curse words in 1 minute on Fox. I think ESPN won't sweat those comments. Oh yeah, no, it was a good conversation. I appreciate the call in, and yeah, if nobody else is going to call in tonight, we'll talk about the bonuses and then we'll wrap it up. But Bruno Silva, Grant Dawson, Adrian, Yanez, and Max Griffin. I mean, probably the only one that a lot of people might say got left out was Tuivasa. But he was supposed to do that. Late performance, no fight of the night was fine, I think. I think so, too. Grant Dawson, I kind of thought that was going to happen with the knockout with 1 second left. Just the buzzer beater, the excitement. Max Griffin, I mean, he knocked his opponent unconscious. I mean, that's pretty big. Adrian Yanez, that was an impressive performance in the knockout. Like I said, the other finish, Tai Tuivasa. On a lot of nights, maybe he gets that, but there was actually a lot of good knockouts tonight. Would like to see a submission as a performance of the night show up tonight. An impressive submission, but we didn't. Go to the prelims. There's Bruno Silva, first fight of the night, taking out Mrs. Bay's husband and knocking her out in front of her, knocking him out. No, Montel Jackson. I mean, he was. He's not going to get it either. Look at minus 670. Same kind of thing. Biggest favorite on the card. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. He got the knockout, but it also was as expected. Grant Dawson, there we go. Like we said, the 1 second left, like I was saying, and I think that's deserving. I can't really think of anybody else outside of Tuivasa that I would even argue to give a bonus to. Tonight. So, I think they did a good job on that. I generally think they do a pretty good job. We should do one caller in between fights. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, if they give enough time in between fights, that would be a good idea. We'll definitely try it if people call in. Guys, next week is a big one. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to put out videos to like hype pre-fights and things like that. But man, Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou too. If you guys can share this stream at all, I would really, really appreciate it. Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou 1. Believe it or not, it was it's been over 3 years ago now. It was my first big fight companion. Was down on the phone in my living room on like an iPhone 5 or something back in the day, and it got like 43,000 views. So I think this one could be a good one if we promote it. My main social media is on Twitter, MMA Twitter. That's where I'm most active. But you guys share the stream if you would. You know where you're most active. If you want to follow me over there on Twitter, it's Fights Seattle Mike at Fights W friends. Thank you, Josiah. Baddest man on the planet is on the line next. Yep. Oh, yeah. Next week's going to be crazy. Watch the replay of Stipe Francis won yesterday. I'm going to have to watch that again. Like I said, I'm a bit worried for Stipe with Francis working with Kimura. That's a great guy to train with. So we'll see if it ends up being any different. Obviously, both those guys have the power to take it out, but Francis has a big power advantage against anybody he goes in with. So can't wait to see you guys. If I don't have a live stream before next week, we'll definitely see you on Saturday. I'll definitely put up some polls if I don't get to preview videos. Crazy how Stipe or DC KO'd Stipe, but not Ngannou. That's true. He just caught him. He just had that timing. He planned it. Heavyweight title fights always carry a bigger buzz. Yeah, exactly. If you get some time, Wyatt or Billy, but I know me and Wyatt have been talking about this fight since the first one. I know he is really going for Ngannou. Stipe's my favorite fighter. I think Ngannou is probably Wyatt's favorite fighter. So maybe if we could do a video together, or maybe, the three of us could do something together, or 2 videos separate. Just let me know your guys' schedule. And that'd be cool to try and get something done. No, I think they were saying that DC knocked out Stipe, but Francis couldn't knock him out. I misread that the first time too. All right, guys. Cannot wait till next week. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.